live as we can be. We are getting back into the session of where we were last time on Curse of the Blightborn Court. You guys defeated Mezuderok, one of your BBEGs for this lovely campaign. Spinning ducks. And you make your way back to Gasaara, and you make your way to the tavern where you go and you spend a night getting yourselves all basically just healed up, caught up on everything, do whatever you need to do. Some shady deals are made in the shadows. Items go missing from certain people's things, but yeah, you guys make your way back to the tavern. Talking with Archibald, he says something about how that it was leading to Hemathorn, the next person that you'll have to end up probably fighting at some point in time. And as he's talking about it, you guys hear the entirety around you go silent. And as it does, the world around you just seems to be kind of like frozen in like this black and white scene here, and only the six of you, you guys see that Cass and a bunch of other people in the tavern are just frozen. Like, you see Jinx pouring a drink, but as he's pouring it, you see that like no liquid is coming out, like the liquid's frozen in air.
Imaginer, can you put up Tailspire on Discord?
Sorry, I forgot. Here, this is what you guys are seeing, essentially.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I fixed it, I think.
It was good theater of the mind.
My fire is so bright.
I felt like you explained it very well.
Yes. So the entirety of the tavern around you is like frozen in black and white. This is the closest I can get with like this isolated red. But this entire the area around you guys is like in black and white and frozen.
Except for the six of us?
Except for the six of you, yes.
Okay. Guys, what's going on?
I'm going to quickly scan the room and see if I can decipher anything out of the ordinary besides the obvious.
Roll an investigation check.
Okay. 12.
With a 12, you see that there is I would say like this suit of armor that's just manifested in the corner here, and it's just standing there. It's not menacingly there, but it's like has its like it's this disjointed floating armor, and it's like moving its right hand like a come here motion to all of you.
I am gonna head towards it, but also have a ready. Just be prepared to just like whack it.
Okay. So you're
I would
approach
also do that.
I'll follow.
I'll follow with both daggers equipped.
Hell yeah. So you come over and the armor is like, "There's no need for violence. I'm just here for bringing you to my master."
Who is your master?
The Lord of Death, Suric.
What does he want?
He said that there's a deal to be honored.
What deal?
And he says nothing more, and so you all are near him, and Archibald pipes up and says, "Well, it must be the deal that you wanted to make for Klaus, if I remember correctly."
For Klaus? But I thought we needed Reyes for that.
My master said that he'll honor the deal without him.
Then I will come.
And with that, he takes this sword, he puts it in both of his hands, slams it against the ground, and as it does, boom, white light for all of you, and you guys are all transported to a different area entirely. Let me switch up. Why did I not get... Yeah, it's supposed to be... Yeah, that'll work. Let me just change the time of day, because it was supposed to be like this. Perfect. With that. And this, like, frozen effect. Perfect. You hear, like, as you guys get teleported into this, with Archibald and everyone else, you guys get teleported into this, like, this room, and when you're in this room, you see that the this water is got like the reflective property, like a mirror, and you see that around you there's like floating pieces of wall, and it's like out in the distance you can see like some islands and stuff to that effect. But who you see, there's a person sitting in a chair, and there's like this, what looks like a battle map in front of him, and he's just like poking his finger at different points in the world, and looks up at you and says, "So you've come here for a deal?"
I would like to scan the room for anything threatening that may be hiding.
Sure, roll an investigation check.
21.
21. With the 21, you see that one of the sets of armor that accompanied you is back here, along with another one, and they're just standing docile.
All right.
You also, with that high of a check, you see that like there's frost, there's like ship wheels. Like this area is like hard to comprehend, and it's all of you seem to like have your minds kind of racked a little bit by it as this creature with this. To describe them, he has a dark gray skeletal face with bright blue eyes. If anything, I could also bring up an image on what he's like kind of based on. And I say kind of because he's a little different.
Description.
Okay. Yeah, he's got this like fur-lined jacket and these bright blue wings, and you see that he's got on his back, you can see like a little handle for what looks like a shotgun that's hidden behind his back as he's sitting there. And yeah. He then says, "I'm here to honor our deal."
So now that we have taken down Mezuderok, what is to be done?
"Since you've taken down I'm sorry, I can't anymore. Come here, guys." And then he just like pulls you all forward, just right in front of him.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
Okay.
Great. Now I can see all your fucking faces. Welcome to the realm of the dead. Obviously, you know, dead people, you know, dead shit. So anyways, how can I help you?
Yeah, my character does not appreciate being moved like that, and she immediately just has a ready action of Sacred Flame in case anything goes down. She's just like very sus of him.
Okay. And then he goes and like is like pointing a little bit on the map, still like a few other points he taps, and then he looks up at you and says, "So, you want your friend back, yes? No? Maybe?"
Yeah, you're gonna see Celestia slowly look at everyone else in the party like, are you seeing this?
I would just like
out
to
of character. What
Yeah.
is the deal about?
Oh, so Klaus was in our party.
roll a religion check if you are you
No,
trying to
she's
like
just
what is she
no,
trying
no.
to figure
She's
out?
asking. She's
Out
asking.
of character,
Oh,
because I
Yeah,
wasn't
she's
here
asking,
for those first
essentially,
couple sessions.
yeah, you're good. Essentially, what's going down is a few sessions back, Klaus ended up dying to like a group of thieves, and Celestia wasn't able to make it there in time to save him, and he died. And yeah, there was a whole deal that Reyes tried to put up, I believe. Essentially, like, I don't know, like, this god that he serves really doesn't like necromancers. Maybe if you get rid of this necromancer, we might be able to bring Klaus back, but it's like not a full guarantee, but like that's at least a, you know, somewhat of an idea on what's going down.
Okay, thanks.
I may be wrong in some parts, but that's just, you know.
No, that's exactly
Okay.
it. That's,
Perfect.
Yep, that's
All right.
it.
Sure.
So now that I'm out of character caught up.
Yeah, you're out of character caught up, yes. Yeah. Your character won't know, but it'll be fun if you want to just ask him whatever.
So
Yeah,
yes,
I
we want Klaus
Wesvyre's
back.
definitely going to be looking at the other party members, trying to figure out why on earth she has been brought here. You know, she's got, like, she's trusting of them, but she's also like, okay, I did not sign up to be brought over to death's doorstep.
He's just still tapping at his bow It's like, are you guys just gonna stare at me, or are we gonna get some shit going here?
I would like to just gesture towards him and look at the rest of the group like, are you gonna answer him?
Well, yes.
Just as a
we
gesture.
want
I mean,
Klaus
I
back,
technically do
yes.
have all day. Time is different here, but point being, let's get this moving along. I do have more people to end up, you know, taking care of, he says, quote unquote, as he's like tapping on the board.
Hey, yes, we want Klaus back.
Cool. All right. You want Klaus back? Cool. Snaps his fingers. Done. All right. Gonna go back to my, you know, doing what I'm doing. And then he just he stares back up at you. He's like, "Is there anything else you wanted?" Listen. Listen. Reyes came by a while back, and you know, the deal was already struck. Like, I don't know what you want from me.
Well, where is he?
He's around. I mean,
Around?
yeah. Look, I have to send him on to do things. Like, he is my servant after all. Like, I can't just have him, you know, like, if, I mean, sure. And, like, he, just for a split second, like, you see, like a shadowy, I would say more of a shadowy version, but I can't really do that, but like a shadowy version of Reyes in, like, the corner, approaching. You can't say anything, but you just see like a shadow of him there, and he says, "See, my friend, my confidant, my bitch. He right here is gonna be who I you know, he said you guys needed a friend. I said, what the fuck? He said, come on," and I'm like, fine, but I get your soul later. And so yeah, now we're here. Look, I'm not evil, I'm just misunderstood. But if you cross me, you'll just find out how much you misunderstand me. You know, like, I'm not a bad guy. Think of me as like a combination of like Dracula and Deadpool with like a dash of Hannibal Lecter. And like his reference is like falling on deaf ears for like most of
my
you.
character just goes, who?
Who's
I
that?
just get-
never mind.
I just-
No, perfectly fine. Look, Skeleton Man, blue flames, pretty badass, right? Cool. Don't even have to worry about, you know, anything else here except for the, you know, potential eternal screaming you end up hearing down here. But yeah, you know, you get used to it. It's kind of like white noise. let me turn this up because I accidentally had mute. If Klaus is what?
If Klaus is back, then where is he?
Oh, that's cool. He's not here. Like, why the fuck would he be here? He's back up top. He's alright. He's fine.
I think she's asking for more of a precise location.
Precise location. On Creventia. Do I need to be more fucking clear than that? He is not in my realm. You want him to be brought back? Okay, okay. Snaps fingers. There, he'll be right outside your tavern door. You'll be, you know, seeing him right there. He's gonna have whiplash, but you know, that's fine. Mortals.
God. That horse is gonna be so happy. He's got his buddy back.
Charlie.
Yes, Charlie's gonna be
I'm the
so
fuck
happy.
mothering god of death. What the fuck do I need to do to help you?
Okay, well, thanks. Can you take us back now?
Thanks, bye.
My character says, okay, if you're the god of death, just make sure I get a comfy room whenever I inevitably end up here.
Yeah, sure. See you in 3 months. Snaps fingers.
Oh my god!
And like from that point, we then bring you out of this board.
That was good.
And
Is that a foreshadow?
who knows? No. You get brought back. Let's get rid of this guy. Not here now. Boom. You guys get brought back, and then like right where you were, no real change. Like sitting or like where you are and all that. But yeah, that's what you end up seeing. But yeah.
I'm sorry, I just missed what happened. My dad just came in here with a fake tongue and started like
Okay,
me out.
you're cool.
What has happened?
So you guys were teleported, came back, and you are now in the essentially back in the tavern.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. And like Cass is just drinking her ale and is like, "You guys good? You guys are just like standing around for no reason."
Well, Celestia's gonna get up and bust open the door to see if he's really there.
Sure.
You're already standing though.
Yeah, you're right. Like, you get up, you bust open the door, and as you do, outside of this tavern, you end up seeing this elf in front of you.
Hello.
Hi,
What's your name?
Klaus. Celestia.
Klaus!
Hi.
It's you!
Yeah, not what I thought I would look like, but hey.
Are you okay with that?
I mean, I'm alive. Better than being dead.
Don't you want to go see Charlie?
Sure. And I'll add in Charlie just for the sake of argument. Beast. Horse. Boom. Charlie sees and immediately like pulls like around with like the cart as quick as possible. Like the cart gets a little beat up as he like runs over and like starts licking Klaus in the face, and it's like, surprised you recognize me, boy. I guess I do have that look about me. And then
My character's gonna have followed outside just because she's curious about all of what's happening.
Sure, let's
Come on,
pull-
everyone. I'll just
Yeah,
do
my
that.
character
Come on,
follows
everybody.
Celeste by default.
Everybody, let's go.
Everybody, let's go. Alright, everybody.
I don't think we
have
can
to
all go at the same time.
And
They go to
Cass,
the
get
small-
your ass out here.
Fine, and then she just finishes her ale and probably whoop, and then bring outside. You guys come outside the tavern and you see this elf, and like it doesn't really strike you at first like who this is as you're coming out. And like for I would say I'm trying to think who would actually know Klaus, because I know that Cain and Wesvyre wouldn't, but
No, Jules does.
I do, yeah.
From that one fight. Because he was there when he died, remember?
Yeah, he kind of just died by himself. so.
Yeah. So he was there. Jules was there.
Wow.
Is there like a very like not romantic but like greatest friends ever moment between the horse and
yes,
Klaus?
greatest
Like,
friends, because Klaus was the driver like for the cart, and so before he like died and all that, and then like Charlie was the horse, so like it's definitely like, you know, having your best friend back and all that, and like pets him. It's like it's good to see you, boy. But yeah, if anyone else wants to interact with Klaus, you can.
Just happy the horse is happy.
Yes.
Hekatae's just going to say, nice to have you back.
Klaus, we can talk about your combat tactics later.
No. Looks over and says, it's good to see you too, Hekatae. Sorry that I wasn't much help during that bandit encounter. He
You were
like
fantastic,
ruffles through his
Klaus.
hair.
Don't be hard on yourself. You were great at getting all their attention.
Well, if nothing else, I'll do my best from a distance from now on. If that's fine with everyone else.
I'm sorry that I couldn't save you.
You're fine. It's not your fault. I went in guns blazing. I thought I could take on a guy with a giant cleaver for a sword. If anything, it's my fault for underestimating him.
That's okay. We blew those guys apart.
Well, good.
Kind of in like little giblets. Don't worry.
That's fun. Well, if nothing else, I am pretty tired. I was back at the bandit camp surrounded by those giblets, and then suddenly I was thrown like about 100 and something miles, I think. I can't tell. I was flying through the air, and then I came to this tavern. I've got a little bit of like my head hurts, so I think I'm just gonna end up hitting the hay. Yeah, so Klaus, the wood elf, ends up going inside, and he says to Charlie, "We'll get you hooked up and get everything fixed up on the cart boy." And Charlie just goes happily, you know, laying down and taking a nap.
Does Cass have anything to say? She's pretty pissed off after we lost him.
So Cass is, you know, looks relieved, and she's like, "I don't know how you did it, and I honestly, I'm not even sure if I want to know, but I'm glad he's back. But I'm glad he's back, but let's hope we don't have to go through anything else similar to try to bring anyone else back. I don't think it'll be...
We should
I
probably
don't think it
just
should be something we make a habit of.
Yeah, we should leave it.
Yeah.
So I assume y'all know that elf.
Oh, he died.
Of course.
Sorry.
Yeah,
That was the
that's
most
perfect.
blunt
That-
thing
that
I've
was-
ever heard.
That's just like Jules, I feel like. Oh yeah, he died. So anyway, we're just gonna put Klaus inside, and we're gonna take him up the stairs, and then boom, back to everyone else. Charlotte's gonna lay in the corner. Archibald is like, well, I'm gonna go back inside and have my tea. He goes back inside, and yeah, you guys are.
Wesvyre is gonna kind of look at Celestia and say, "Can you just explain what the heck just happened?"
You want the long version or the short version?
The version that doesn't make me scared of hanging out with people who go just willy-nilly talk to death.
That wood elf you just saw didn't always used to be a wood elf. I believe. Oh god, what was he before?
He was human.
A human bard?
Human bard monk.
Okay, so I'll just explain. He was a human, and he's been with us since the beginning of our journey. We got into a fight with bandits at their camp, and he died. So, Reyes, who was one of our people who journeyed with us up until a certain point, made a deal with his... just call it a deity?
Yeah, just
Or a
deity.
god, whatever.
A god, basically the god of death. is
His
who he is.
god made a deal that if we killed Mezuderok, who we just faced, that he would bring Klaus back. And that's him.
But elf form now.
And he's a different form, which we were warned could happen.
Gotcha. So, I'm pretty sure that you guys are against you're fighting evil. I'm confused by the makeup of this group, but if you will allow me, I will continue traveling with you.
You are already part of our party to me. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Perfect. And so I'll say you guys all end up back inside just to stay out of the elements and everything else. So let's just do that. Pull down the tile. Boom.
I think Reyes just went on a walk and he never came back.
Yeah,
So
honestly.
he had to go get some milk or something.
I went for a walk and then it's like, no.
He went to get some milk.
God. So everyone ends up back in. And as you guys are getting together, Cass taps you, Celestia, on the shoulder and says, hey, can I talk to you for a second?
Of course.
Yeah. She ends up coming over and, like, you end up talking to her in the corner. She says, listen, I'm gonna be gone for a little while. Nothing against, you or anyone else, but I nearly died twice. I'm going to see about fixing up so that way I can end up taking some healing and not getting, beat the fuck up every single time I, Like, I don't care about, whether I live or die. I mean, I've lived a long time, but I think it'd be more useful if I was able to take some healing rather than only rely on potions.
You see Celestia. Are they paying attention?
I don't know if they are. That can be up to them. Whether they perceive it or not is up to them.
Okay, well, Celestia's just gonna put a hand on Cass's arm and say, we've been through a lot together. I understand your reasons, but please be safe.
Don't worry about me, hon. I'll be fine. Spins her revolver around and then stashes it back in the holster. And she says, cool. She says, alright, I gotta head out, but don't worry, I'll be back. Just hopefully a little bit more, a little better for combat. She goes out the door and disappears into the night.
Okay. And now I guess everyone else can decide if they heard that.
You come back to the table and you see a small blue flame appear in the middle of the table. And as it does, it forms this letter in front of you.
In front of me or just
yes,
everyone?
in front of your spot at the table.
Okay, I'll take it.
And
Can
you
I read it?
and yeah, you read it, and it's in this fine blue ink, and it says, "Hey, sorry, didn't hear you say anything specific about Klaus. I just hit random on this thing. Hopefully that nothing's missing on him." Underneath it says, "Signed, Suric, aka the Cobalt Fucker," and then that's it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna crumble up the letter
Yeah.
and just kind of Kobe it
Yep.
away.
It goes and hits Jinx in the face. No, mustard. Falls backwards. But yeah, so you guys are all at this lovely little table. I will say that just for the sake of argument, if you haven't already, I'm gonna move the day forward to more of a, daytime feel. We're just gonna move change the music around for the sake of argument, for it to be a little bit more different. But yeah, daytime comes around, and yeah, you guys now have the freedom to go wherever, and there's a large, there's different areas where you can go to. So yeah, the world is your oyster. There are plenty of places to go to. There's plenty of places to explore. You guys can check out a bounty board. You can go and take everybody who hasn't gone yet to Daisy's Dream Day cakes. You can go to any of the shops and buy things.
Okay. Celestia is gonna say, anyone in the mood for a sweet roll?
Jules pipes
You don't
up.
have to ask me twice.
Wesvyre just kind of looks and goes, "What's so special about these?"
Well,
Jules
let's
is
go
already
find
moving.
out.
Do you guys want to go to Daisy's Dream Day cakes?
Yeah. Yes,
Alright.
let's go.
Hesitantly, Wesvyre follows along.
Alright.
Hecate's
I
definitely
will-
walking in the back of the pack, just like shaking her head.
I will follow
Let's-
behind slowly.
I just pictured in my head Jules sprinting down to the shop. Oh my god.
I
It's gonna-
am mildly interested.
We're just
Here,
gonna
Jules, I
open
deserve
this up.
this. I deserve this. I deserve this.
I love it. I love it. We're gonna move her back here. I'm gonna try to rearrange the scene because again, I don't get these scenes put together in enough time for it to really. So let's do this, and then. Do we?
How
have
dare you not be
everybody?
perfect?
I know, right? Fuck me, I guess.
The audacity.
The audacity.
You know who's perfect?
No.
Charlie's perfect. Be more like Charlie.
Yes,
Yeah.
Charlie.
Charlie is.
Called out.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm gonna put what class looks like outside here. Just we'll say that like he's outside tending to Charlie while you guys all head inside. Archibald goes up and says, "Oh, just an Earl Grey tea and a bagel with cream cheese for me." And he goes off to the corner and sits at a chair. Let me. I also want to switch something up here because I feel like since you guys have done things last time, I'm going to change a little bit of things up furniture-wise because I wanted it to be more fun in that respect. So let me.
This music for Tailspire is like banging.
Yeah, I'm glad. And then we are going to take, where is it? I had it, it's gone. Miscellaneous interior maybe. I swear I had fluffy chairs. I swear I had fluffy chairs. I'm now starting to regret my decisions.
Ah, yes. Would not be right without fluffy chairs.
Indeed. Would be horrific.
Can we just can we get like a tiny pastry for the little flame that's Hecate's pet?
Yes, the little
we
flame.
like
Was it
toss
squishy?
him like a squishy. We toss him I don't know, a crumb or something.
Absolutely, Squishy needs food.
Yes.
She needs food. Alright. Let me pull these in. So you can see that since you guys were last here, one of the table settings has been switched out to be a little bit more roomier and like have a couple more chairs added in. And yeah, you guys all come in and whoever wants to go first, probably Jules
Well,
running all the way to
yes, yes,
counter.
please.
Slams into the counter.
My favorite person. How are you today?
I'm good. What can I help you with?
Sweet rolls?
Oh dear.
She's like, I'll bring some out to you, and she goes to the back, and goes to fetch some sweet rolls. Goes behind there, and yeah, you go to sit down.
I get my napkin and pop it and just like fit
Just
it
put
in
it
my collar.
in like a little bib. Yes, I love
Yeah.
it.
And take out my silverware and
She then comes out with a plate of sweet rolls and brings it over to you and puts it right in front of where your space is. I'm hoping I can do this right without. Jeez. Okay. Okay. I'm grabbing on the things I should not be. Exit build mode. Thank you kindly.
Thank you so much. This is a good start.
A good start. I love it.
Literally, my favorite part is that she didn't even ask you how many.
Yeah, she
Wesvyre
just brought out a
just
full.
kind of looks at the whole thing that just happened, and then she looks at Celestia and she's like, "Are these, just regular sweets, or is there something special in them?"
Well, would you like to try some?
Will I end up like, if she kind of points over at Jules?
You see Jules stuffing his face like one roll after the other in his mouth. His cheeks are puffed out like a chipmunk.
I think you'll be okay. Jules is special.
Okay, yeah, I'll try one then.
You go up to the counter.
Eyeing.
and-
She just keeps eyeing
and-
Jules, just like, I'm not sure about this.
and she says,
Oh, hi. I haven't seen you before. My name's Daisy.
Hi, they said I needed to try a sweet roll. I'm not gonna end up like, and she again points back to Jules. There's nothing weird in these, is there?
"No, I just bake everything fresh." And then
Yeah, I'll
she
try-
goes
try
over, gets a sweet roll, and then like hands it off to you. If you want to taste it or not is up to you. She's like, "Here, this one's free if you want to try."
These are
So I
so
just-
good.
I just like break off a little piece of it. I'm still kind of like side eye looking at Jules over there, like, I don't know, man. And I go ahead and just take a bite.
As you bite into it, you can taste this like this flaky goodness with like it's like biting into some like warm bread. And as you bite into it, you can taste the glaze, the sweet glaze on top of it, hitting your tongue. Is just like almost like the glaze you would taste on like maybe like a cinnamon roll or like a toaster strudel or something like that. And just it's sweet and it's flaky and a little bit fluffy. So, however, Wesvyre wants to react to that.
She's like, this is quite delicious. Definitely, I should not be given this for free. How much?
Oh, you're fine. No. I give out free samples sometimes, and I'm fine with that. If you want more, I can get you more for for a price and all that. Is there anything you want
Might as well
specifically? Like any
Just
sort
like-
of desserts you want? I've got cakes, I got pies, I've got...
She looks over at Jules there. She's like, I might take another plate of them just for Jules.
Oh, I've already got 2 of them set up for him, just in case.
Oh, okay, good. Then I'll just take this and maybe a cup of tea.
Sure, what kind of tea would you like?
Well, anything, your house specialty would be fine.
Okay.
She goes to the back and she pushes this little cup and a saucer to you. It's like a fine china cup. Inside of it is a like a light brown with like it looks like there's like milk in it too. What she ends up handing you is like a chai, like a chai with like some milk and sugar.
I just take it up to my nose and just sniff it up. It smells delightful.
You're hear the ding of the baking pan hit the
Yeah.
table. More
Yeah.
please.
Coming right up.
And then she goes to the back, jumps over the counter, brings you another one. Here you go. And like
Oh,
runs
you.
and like hops back over, and then like hands you for a sweet roll and the another sweet roll for Wes just to go with the tea. And she said,
Just a couple silver.
Alright, she just goes ahead and hands her the couple silver and then just a little bit extra just because she was like, oh, this place is so nice.
Well, thank you.
and she like taps her hands together and then like has like a smile on her face.
And then I go walk and sit not next to Jules.
Where do you want to sit? Because there's
I'll
Archibald
sit by
here.
Archibald because
Alright.
he's a tea drinker. He seems normal.
Yeah, he seems normal. So you end up sitting down with Archibald there. I'm trying to get the characters to fit in, but the Tailspire's not wanting to be nice to me. And then who's up next?
I would like to dart around them and quickly go up to the counter.
Swiftly goes up to the counter. Oh dear! And then like she like almost falls back as you like approach, like seemingly out of nowhere. For her, as she was like getting some stuff worked on at the counter. And she says,
well, what can I get you? I don't know you, but, hi, my name's Daisy.
I would like to stare at her intently and ask, do you have any lemon cookies?
I can make some. I make everything fresh, so... And with a little help of magic.
I would
Is
like to
this-
slide over 2 gold.
Is this the first time we heard Cain speak? I think it is.
I don't know if I think he was talking during the last portion, but
Y'all don't remember.
I don't
Y'all-
think you.
y'all
I don't
blacked
think
out.
you. I don't think you guys even still know his name. Like Jules tried to get it, but he was also drunk and all that. So like, I'm pretty sure none of you know his name still. But she ends up saying, "Oh," and like sees 2 gold. It's like, "Oh, that's no more than I would be asking for, but thank you." And then like takes the 2 pieces in her small little hands, puts them in her little coin jar underneath the counter, and then goes to the back to make the lemon cookies. And wherever you want to sit down while she brings them out to you, it's up to you.
I'll sit down in the far back, away from Jules.
Was it? You're a sit by
In the
Jules?
far back. No.
Okay,
no.
I was about to say. What, do you want to sit over here in like this little
Other side.
in the corner? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you sit down in the corner and wait for her to bring stuff out. It's a few minutes, and she ends up bringing out these cookies. And let me get her over the bar. She ends up hopping over the bar, even with her short stature. I don't know if I've described Daisy, but her full name, Daisy Azalea. She is a furbolg. So like she's got these like red, almost like tomato colored hair. She's got these pink horns that come out from her, and she's usually wearing pink and has on an apron, and yeah, nice little pink shoes. So she comes over and drops off these lemon cookies, and then hops back over the counter like pretty quickly, moves and hops back over because she's again the only one that runs the bakery, since it is hers. What you will see with your lemon cookies is that they are from what you can tell from holding them, that the edges are crispy but the center of it is soft, and the glaze on top is a nice yellow color to it, and in the middle of it is like a little piece of like soft lemon candy. That is like, if you've seen those types of candies where like it's like got that sugary coating on the outside of it, almost like one of those orange slice type candies, kind of like that, but in this case lemon. But yeah, that's what you end up seeing in front of you. A plate of like 3 or 4 cookies in front of you.
Alright. I'm going to gingerly try to taste one,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to just start devouring the rest of them as soon as that hits my mouth.
Yeah, because you taste it and it's like, oh, this is really good. And then you just
Yes.
eat them all up. And then with the last 2 here, who wants to go next?
I imagine we'll go up together. I'll take her hand and we'll go together.
Alright, you both go up. And then she smiles as you both
Uh-oh.
You good over there? Okay. Just want to make sure. Just heard a big crash in the background. No idea what that was. So you both approach the counter and ooh, that's not what I wanted to get out of that. ends up moving over, and she's like smiling as you guys approach. It's like,
Oh, hey Celestia, hey Hekatae.
Hi, Daisy. It looks great in here.
Thank you. Whenever I get in tips, I end up putting towards this place, so I try my best to be able to make it look better wherever I can.
Celestia is gonna look over at Hekatae. Anything you want.
I think I want another heart-shaped pastry for my love here. And then I think I want to buy something for Klaus to just say welcome back, but I don't know what.
well, if you want to, you can end up bringing Klaus in if you want. But she ends up looking over and is like,
Oh, okay. I'll get the pastry. Is there anything you guys want other than that? Anything else?
I will take just a small apple pie. Sounds
Okie
lovely.
dokie.
she'll end up going to the back. And you guys can sit down wherever you want.
I want to sit by Jules.
To the right of him or left of him, or where?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, you'll go to the left. And then, Hekatae, where you want to be.
Of course I'll sit by Celestia, but God help me.
God help you, you're going to be right across from Jules as he's going and just nomming away at these sweet rolls. The other plate ends up going away pretty quickly, so there's like one sweet roll left and he shoves it in his mouth. His mouth is pretty full of sweet rolls as you're looking up at him, with like glaze going down his chin and all that.
Gosh. So while his mouth is full, I'm gonna say, still good, huh?
I love it. I love it. Oh,
Every once in a while, Wesvyre just kind of glances behind her, and she finally looks at Archibald. She's like, "Is he okay?"
I think he treats sweet rolls like an aphrodisiac, I believe.
She just kind of looks back and looks forward and says, "Anyway, I'm Wesvyre. How do you know the party here?"
Oh, well, I was looking for adventurers, and I was in the, do you know the, town of, Elderwood by any chance?
Not very well, but I've heard of it.
Ah, well, I was in that village, and, they, were there, and I asked them if they'd be able to help me, and, they were able to take care of the, 3 banshees all on their own. Unfortunately, most of, I say most, from what I can tell, 4 members of their party have disappeared on them. I see that at least Hekatae and Celestia are still here.
Do you think that should worry me, or...?
Well, people have the decisions that they make. I'm not going to tell them that they have to stay, or they have to continue doing what I ask for them. It's what I feel like would be best for the world, but if they have other things or other priorities, I'm not going to hold them here.
So, what is your goal? What makes you so keen on this mission?
I've seen the hurt, and I've heard stories as I've been traveling around here about the Blightborn court, and I want to make sure that everyone else is able to have a... that everyone else is safe. From where I come from, things haven't always been safe. I've dealt with fiends and devils and many different creatures. It gets hard to see death around you, and sometimes having no way to save anybody. And he goes and he sips at his tea.
His words really strike a chord with Wesvyre, just because of what she has dealt with herself. And she just nods in agreement, and he, I'm sure, because of what he's been through, can notice the look in her eyes and read exactly what she is feeling in this moment.
Sorry, I had a message pop up. What'd you say in that last little bit?
No, she's just, because of her backstory and with the thing that she is dealing with, his words strike a chord with her, and he kind of can read. They're having like this silent communication with each other where they're like, yeah, we get it.
Let me actually, for the sake of argument, roll to see if he perceives that sort of change in you.
The icing encrusted face. I think Jules is gonna take a little nappy nap. Just a little diabetes, just like.
I'd say that he notices that something seems off with you. He doesn't know what, but he is like, is everything alright, Wesvyre?
I know what you mean. I know seeing death, seeing pain, I get it. And I am glad to be able to be with this party and help end whatever suffering I can in this world.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, but honestly, I'm just trying to make it through each day. But let's just say I'm here to help, but I'm not limited to just here. I've got other places I have to help and keep safe. But yeah. Have you seen Petrovich? And he ends up pulling out this little clockwork blue jay that he sits down on the counter there, and like you can see the bird pecking away at the sesame seeds on this bagel. As
Pulls out a bird.
yes, pulls out a bird, trying to like go away from the subject on his personal life and all that as he's chatting.
Alright.
We'll go.
She's just watching the little bird. Like, oh,
yes.
little birdie.
It is cute. We're gonna do over to the corner here, where Cain is sitting by himself. You look. You pull out this piece of paper, and for you, you can read it as it's in Thieves' Cant. And you end up seeing that it's like constantly changing, almost like Marauder's map style, where you can see like the world of Creventia, and you can see like where certain people of the Hidden Blade are moving around and stuff like that. And you are eyeing that like the members are spread across all that, and you see a little message pop up in Thieves' Cant in like this light blue ink shows up. Whether you want to look at it or not is up to you.
Yeah, I would like to read it.
Sure. You see that says, "Hey, sorry I had to leave you in her care. I have other things I need to take care of for my god. I don't know how long I'll be gone, but please do take care of the princess." And it's signed with signed Reyes, and as you read the end of the message, it begins to wipe away, like fade away from the page.
I'm going to put away the map and go back up to the counter and give the last of my gold for more lemon cookies.
Excellent. So you go up to get more lemon cookies. Let me bring Daisy on. She's like,
That's 13 gold for lemon cookies.
15 gold for lemon cookies. She says, I'll be right back. And then she goes to the back and brings out a tray that's stacked up about 4 high, in like a ring, like rings of lemon cookies that are 4 high, and she puts it down and says, "Here you go," out on the counter for you, and she takes the 13 gold and says, "Thank you." As
I would actually like to add like most of those into my inventory though.
sure, if you want to
For later use.
you want to save them in a little bag for later, you can. As you're moving this large platter of cookies back to where you were, we end up seeing over in the corner here. I don't know if I said it or whatnot, but Daisy ends up bringing out this small, like, you know how like the little dishes that creme brulee come into, like those little ceramic dishes or whatever.
Yes.
In one of those is this apple pie. Like you said, you wanted a mini apple pie, so she ended
That's
up making
perfect.
something like that. You can see the steam rolling off, and you can smell the fresh apples and the cinnamon. And then she also puts down the heart-shaped pastry for you as well. And I don't know if Hekatae got anything as far as dessert goes, other than like getting stuff for Celestia.
I imagine she probably wants to go get Klaus really quick if he wants anything. right?
Sure.
I was just going to grab something for Klaus, but I wasn't sure exactly
Yeah.
what, and just bring it back
I'll say
to
this:
him.
you come outside and you see that Klaus is tending to Charlie and says, "Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?" Oh, hey Hekatae.
Hey Klaus, I wanted to get you something in there if you want anything, just to say welcome back.
Sure. I can go for just a sandwich, just a turkey sandwich, nothing too fancy. And maybe if you can get some something for Charlie here, that'd be nice.
Okay, I'll be right back.
You go back into the counter, and then to where Daisy is like bringing stuff out, and you say to her,
I'd like to ask her if she has a turkey sandwich and then maybe like some carrots for Klaus, or for
carrots for Klaus.
yeah,
Yes.
carrots for Klaus. Some carrots for our lovely horse friend there.
She says, I can check in the back. I don't normally keep a lot of meat around, but I should be able to make it something as simple as a turkey sandwich.
She ends up going to the back. Poofs some magic later. She comes out with this turkey sandwich that has like a little toothpick with like an olive on top of it. It's got the turkey looks like it's been toasted, and the bread looks like it has been as well, and brings out like a little handful of carrots and says, "I'll be right back." She goes outside to Klaus, and she says,
Hi, I'm Daisy. I run this bakery here.
"Here you go." And then she just hands Klaus the turkey sandwich on a plate, and lays down the carrots for Charlie, and she says,
I wish I could talk more, but I gotta take care of everyone else inside. Bye.
and then just like runs inside toot, 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 with her tiny little shoes. Comes back inside. Klaus happily eats his turkey sandwich. Says, "Wow, this is really good. I should come back here more often." And Charlie neighs in agreement. And yeah, if there's anything that Hekatae wanted, let me know.
I tell Daisy that she is literally perfect. And
She blushes.
And then I'd like to ask her if she has anything with a little bit of a magical kick.
What type of magical kick?
Something to make me feel alive, Daisy.
That could be taken many different ways. I just want to know what you like. Are you sure?
100%.
Okay, maybe I'll combine a couple of effects. I'll be back.
And she goes to the back, and you go to sit back down with Celestia, and another plate of sweet rolls was brought out for Jules. You can see that his mouth is pretty much completely covered. He's basically got a beard made out of sugary glaze, and it's like dripping down onto the plate as he's eating more sweet rolls.
I feel like I need to do a constitution check.
You go right ahead. I'll also
Okay.
say this, just for the sake of argument, let me roll something. Okay. It's a little high. Let me roll that again. Okay. I want you to roll a Constitution to see how well you can hold down all those sweet rolls there, and I also want to see just how well you are able to keep it all together mentally. So like a Wisdom check as well.
Wow.
What'd you roll for Con?
18 and a 14 for the wisdom.
18, 14 for the Wisdom. Yeah, you are good. You're able to still hork down more sweet rolls, and
This
you're
isn't my
still able to
first
keep
time.
yourself mentally there, as you're just horking down the sweet rolls. And
Can I do a? Can I like try to snag one of the sweet rolls from the bottom and like them not see it?
Yeah. So how I'll do this is this. You'll do a sleight of hand, and contesting that will be Jules's perception to see if he sees you.
Fuck.
11. All right, let's see what your what's your
I
perception.
kind of
like?
rolled an 11, and I'm just gonna like notice that he does it, but like let him keep his hand.
Yeah, let him keep his hand. Cool. You go and just snag one. You taste the same thing, like this flaky outer portion of this, and as you bite into it, very fluffy, very like warm sweet roll with this sugary glaze on it.
I have a face of regret and go back to eating my lemon cookie.
All right. And so, yeah, you go and do that. And Daisy comes out a little bit later and is carrying this thing that you can tell just from the look of it, Hekatae, that it is like got some sort of magic to it. And she says, "Okay, I hope that this is good." And then she puts down this little like, I would say it looks like a tart, and like you can tell like there's some like red flakes on top of it, and like it smells like it smells sweet, but it also looks like it could be spicy. So like it's got like a flaky exterior and all that. And she says, "I hope you like it. I'll be back." And then she goes behind the counter to like work on some stuff. And yeah, if you want to take it
I
right.
would eat anything that woman makes, and I immediately eat it.
As you bite into it, make me a con save for me. Oh yeah, you're perfectly fine. You can taste the heat, and like you can feel that like there's flames, like you can feel fire in the back of your throat and like fire on your tongue. And for the other two that are sitting at the table, you guys can see like fire coming out of like Hekate's mouth. Like you can see flames exiting from it, but she doesn't seem bothered by it. And make another con save for me. 24. You feel that it's like this heaviness in your chest. Like you feel like your heart's pumping, but it like feels good. That it's like, you know, like you feel like you've like a runner's high kind of like in your chest. One more con save. Perfect. You're able to keep yourself under control as you feel a tingle around your entire body, including certain places. In a way, making you feel alive. But yeah.
I think I'm gonna snuggle up close to Celestia.
You snuggle up close to her, and as you snuggle up to her, you can feel like your skin like electrifying with her touch, like against yours, and you're just like in pretty much like ecstasy.
I like lean in close to her and I'm like, this is the best I have ever felt. You have to try one of these.
Are you okay?
I'd be better if we could get out of here, not gonna lie, but yeah, I'm alright.
Okay. Can I grab her hand and just sprint out of the show?
If you want to, go right ahead.
I don't think we'll do anything like...
No, think too explicit, but like, sure, you...
But you just see us leave. Let's
Yeah.
just say that.
We'll be gone for a while.
You both head out the door and are like gone to wherever the hell you want to go to take care of your escapades. We then circle back over to Archibald as he's finished his tea, and Petrovich has eaten off all the sesame seeds, and Archibald goes to bite on the bagel, and he says, "This is really good food. You don't normally get this like in other places. Some places you get things like hard biscuits. I don't understand it. Personally, my poor teeth." But yeah, so he just bites on the bagel as Wesvyre, you're have the sweet roll in front of you. And like, I don't know if you have anything going on in the back of your mind, like anything that you're like sensing from your specific ailment for your character. But we can always roll for it if you'd like. If that's good for you. You there, Wesvyre?
Hey, sorry.
No, you're good.
I was AFK for a second, and
You're
then
good.
yeah.
It's all good.
What did I miss?
Oh, you didn't miss too much. Hekatae got an ecstasy type pastry and made her
Of
feel
course.
all sorts of tingly in places, and left with Celestia. So yeah, Hekatae and Celestia are off to do their, escapades, and you're left with Archibald, who's just eating his bagel and talking about how in certain places that they don't make as good of pastries. Sometimes some taverns will make things like hard biscuits or whatever, like biscuits that have like gone stale or whatever, and say that's alright as a meal. But yeah, as you're chatting with him, is there any part of you that ends up we can always roll for it if you want when it comes to your the fiendish feat or whatever, the fiendish thing you got going on?
The what feat? I'm sorry.
I wouldn't say a feat. I'm just saying like the deal with your internal struggles, I should say. If you want to
Okay.
roll for that, or that's up to you.
Yeah, I guess you could roll to see if he. Or I could roll.
I'll
I
say
could
this:
share.
if you can end up beating the roll that I got for What would that be? Wisdom, charisma? Like, what would we... Or maybe constitution, I can't really. For your, internal struggle, like...
Oh, okay.
What would that
If
fall
I share
under?
it or not?
Yeah, I'm
Or-
trying to figure
okay.
out whether it would be, like, constitution or if it would be... I'll say constitution. If you can end up beating the, constitution I have, then you can, you know... not have too much of an issue.
LOL.
That's a 6.
I don't think I beat it.
You
I just throw
internally
that out
you
there.
hear the let me see if I can do this quickly because I can bring up my in the tab. Oh my god.
Imaginer?
What?
Did you mean to do that?
Nope, I did not.
Oh, you had a voice on.
Oh great, that's cool and fine. I
have
thought
no
I clicked
idea
show
what
window.
Heavy,
you
speedy
said.
breathing.
That was heavy breathing and dying. It's fine.
It'd be how it be, you know?
Let me see if I can do this and hopefully this works. If it doesn't, then oh well. Where is it? Is it under my list of ones I already have? Maybe this will come out right. We'll see.
Let me out.
Of
That's what you end up hearing. Internally.
Of course I do. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
I immediately just kind of wince in pain and memory of the life before this one.
Are you trying to like hide anything? Because Archibald immediately will end up like looking over and seeing you wincing and.
I am kind of sort of trying to hide the fact
Okay.
of the voice, but it's also a natural reaction, especially I think
Yeah.
with that low of a constitution roll, that I would
Yeah.
definitely be
And
like, no, not again.
He sees you and is like, "Are you okay?"
I'm gonna go ahead and try and lie to him and say I'm fine, just
Roll a deception check.
bitter tea. Deception.
Oh my god.
What'd you roll?
2.
2? Yeah, he immediately knows that you're bullshitting him and he's like, are you sure you're okay?
I just
Really?
Wesvyre kind of looks at him. She wants to do to see and look at him and see, is he really somebody I can trust with this? Would I roll insight?
Sure. Yeah, you can roll insight.
Wow, my rolls are just poo-poo.
What'd you roll?
10.
10. You can infer that he seems like just like a grandfatherly figure to most people in the party and is like, you don't sense any ill will off of him. If that's any sort of,
She kind of looks at him and lowers her tone and says, I'm possessed.
He has like this, like sorrowful look on his face and, he says, "Possessed by what, dear?"
I don't know. All I remember is it happened when I was a child. I fought so hard to keep it away. They locked me away for years, and I just learned to pretend and force it to the back of my mind, and sometimes he comes and tries to take over.
You hear in the back of your mind,
You're not supposed to tell people about me. Now I'm gonna kill everyone. Everyone you ever loved, anyone here.
Would I roll a Constitution for how she would react to that?
Sure, yeah, go right ahead.
Okay.
That seems like a Constitution, or maybe Wisdom, depending on how we...
Thank goodness.
What'd you get? 21?
19.
19, okay,
I
cool.
rolled 19, but I got 21
Okay.
total.
Cool. Yeah, you're perfectly, like, able to, like, you hear it, but you're, like, other than, like, a slight headache you feel, you're doing alright. Archibald, says, so you're cursed in that sense, yes?
Yes, I suppose. I just one day want to be able to rid myself of him.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meanwhile, I keep him packed away and I fight the evils that I can see.
Well, I know a thing or two about curses, my dear, but, I could try, if need be, to help you, but it would take me a while, and I don't know if I would be totally successful. It's up to you. I know that I'm someone who you may not fully trust yet, but I treat everyone as though they're like my grandchildren. I don't have anyone left in my life that's of my own blood. At least not that I can remember anymore, but yeah. If you need...
Can I go ahead and roll insight on what he's saying to see if she believes any of it?
Sure, go right ahead.
Wow. Again, my rolls are just out to get
You can
me.
tell that he's speaking from the heart when he ends up talking about it. Or from what you can infer.
She looks at him and she said, I would appreciate any help that I can actually get. If I could one day rid myself of this demon. I don't want... I have shed innocent blood from his voice in my head.
Blood that feeds me, blood that I last for.
You hear that as it's like building through your mind. Archibald looks at you and
She
says...
rolls a 15 on the Constitution for hearing that.
You hold the side of your head as like the voices. Archibald says, I can... let me see if I can help you. And he puts his staff out to you, and this calm blue light shines out, and he's going to cast on you protection from evil and good. And when he does that, the voice seems to like disappear from your mind. Like you, for the first time in a while, you're able to like not hear his voice, like the voice of your demon.
Wesvyre kind of feels a little bit of relief from the presence not seeming to be there, but also a wariness and also a little bit of an emptiness, because she's had this as part of her for the majority of her life.
Mm-hmm.
And she just looks at him and she says, I don't hear him anymore.
Well, that's good. It won't last for long. I can only concentrate on it for about 10 minutes, but it does give us time to talk, if you will like.
Yes. Without an annoying voice in the back of my head, it makes it easier. She slightly laughs at her own dark joke.
He then says to you, if it truly is a curse, I can break it for you. Some curses, though, might be stronger than a simple spell, but I can try it if you'd like.
I mean, I've tried so much. What's another thing, you know? Keep trying. If it doesn't work, it's just like the rest. If it does work, then it would be amazing.
So he then says, okay. And he holds out his staff and is going to cast Remove Curse on you. Whether or not you choose for it to remove the demon is up to you. If you need something, if you feel like your character needs something more for that, then you can. But that is up to you as a player.
I think as a player outside of this, it'd be really interesting if she had to have
like an
something more epic to happen.
Yeah. Cool.
But
so
I think it'd be really cool if in this moment there is a huge fight between the demon and her brain because of this remove curse he's trying to cast.
Yeah. You hear like a screaming out.
You won't get rid of me that easily, you wench.
And Wesvyre kind of lets out a scream as she holds her head.
Yeah, roll a con save.
7.
7. You
that
go
was
and you.
That was a con check.
Oh.
Wait, is that the same thing?
No, con checks and con saves are different.
I see it.
Yeah.
It's 11.
It's 11. You hit
Maybe
the ground
I'm getting rid of
hard,
all my bad rolls now.
and like you slam against the ground. Archibald as quickly as his old man body can. God damn it with the dad jokes. Anyway, he comes over and he's like, Wesvyre, are you okay? And then Daisy's all freaking out like, oh no, oh no. And then like she's running around trying to figure out what to do. She's like, I don't know how to deal with this.
Does anybody else notice around us? I'm sure.
Let's roll a perception. I would say that Jules probably wouldn't, or if he wants to, he can make a perception check. I feel like Cain, you would notice Wesvyre hit the ground since you were like right across from where like it happened.
Well, yeah, I'm always paying attention to everything.
You're always paying attention.
Wouldn't Jules have to do a perception with disadvantage?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Okay. Perception with disadvantage on Jules. Let's see if he ends up noticing anything.
Perception with disadvantage.
What'd you roll?
I got 9s.
You got 9. You're stuffing your mouth full of street rolls. Double 9s, wow.
Roll of 9s.
You're still stuffing your face full of sweet rolls. You have like you're on your 4th plate now, and you're just stuffing your mouth full.
Oh god.
And as you're doing so, you're just like your face is pretty much covered now in glaze. God. Anyway,
that's getting glazed more
big
right
backstory moment happening right across the room. Jules, this is 4th plate tastes delicious.
And then as Cain comes over, you end up seeing Wesvyre on the ground like screaming and all that. Yeah. What do you want to do? What do you want to?
Oh shit! I gotta go.
What do you want to do about it? Cain.
I just asked what's wrong.
Archibald says, I tried to help her, and And I don't know if Wesvyre wants to say anything in that moment. Like, the voice
kind of-
quiets out.
She's
after
kind
a
of
bit.
breathing. It's almost as if, you know, somebody just took the breath out of her. She's taking a deep breath and she's like, "It's fine."
Would like to help her up if she lets me.
She lets you.
So you help her get back up to her feet. And yeah, Archibald says, "There must be something more. I know a thing about curses that can't be broken by remove curse, so unfortunately, this is one of them." And he gets himself back up, and Wesvyre and Cain, you guys see that his Archibald's cane is on the ground. He like was coming over to see what was going on with you, but didn't grab it. Not all at
Out
once.
of character, does he need that cane to walk right now, or?
You can see that he is like putting both hands on this staff that he has as like something to hold him up, and he says, "Oh, could one of you get this for me, please?"
I'll just quickly dart over to grab the cane and then hand it to him.
Sure, you dart over to grab the cane. Give me a wisdom check for me. A wisdom saving throw, I should say.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yes, sir.
Oh, crap. Hey, that's a 7.
Hey, you
Crap.
As you pick it up, you have a vision of you see like this dark force pushing you off of a, like in POV form. You see a dark force pushing you off a balcony, and you are falling, and you slam into the ground. I need you to roll me a perception check in this vision, if you would so like.
Crap. Okay. Where is perception? Wait,
Perception would be down below nature in the down menu for your skills.
21.
21. All right. With that, you see, not only as you fall down that this is like a very ancient looking building with like a bunch of like sand and like dirt around it. Like seems like it's either a buried location or like you keep your eye out for these things as you fall down, like keeping an eye of your environment, even though this is like shaking you up mentally to just be teleported here. You do notice that as you fall a pretty decent distance, and as you hit the ground, you can see that like there's like a wooden spike in like where your heart would be, and you look the last few seconds and you see these hands are not your hands that you see, but you see dark blue hands with a brown like a bronze like tone to them, and within that moment, boom, you're brought back within like a couple seconds of like this takes place in the for the sake of a few seconds. Archibald then looks over and says, my cane, please."
I would like to hand him the cane and look around to see if anybody does anybody have like that description for like hands or like color?
Roll a investigation check. It's not gonna be a hard one, but we'll see how you do.
It's a 7.
7. Even with that low of a roll, DC was 5. It was gonna be easy anyway. You see that the only person that matches that description hands-wise is Archibald. Okay. Cool. Jules is still
trying to
stuffing
think of what
himself
I
with
thought.
sweet rolls. Cool. But yeah, that's what you end up seeing as you picked it up was this like flashback type thing. But yeah, he gets his cane and says, "Well, I'm good and ready to go if you guys are. We might want to keep up with where Hekatae and Celestia are. I don't know why they left so quickly, but yeah. Oh well.
Can we come bussing in as he said that?
Sure. You come busting in the door, and as you do, you can tell that like from what you guys see, you can tell that both of them are like sweaty and like flush in the face, and like very much like blush in the face, red, like whatever you want to say about it. Basically, you can tell that like something has happened between them.
Wesvyre kind of looks over at Cain and Archibald and looks like they had their sweet rolls going on.
I don't.
I would like to offer Wesvyre a lemon cookie.
Yeah, sure. You offer a lemon cookie to Wesvyre.
She just looks at him and she goes, "Thanks." Just puts it in her pouch.
Perfect.
Just making sure you're all right.
Can I go up to
Archibald?
Daisy?
Sure, you can go over to Daisy.
Hey,
And that's
Daisy.
Wesvyre's also
Hekatae
gonna go ahead and take
tow.
the tray of sweet rolls away from Jules.
Just yanks him away from him. Yanks. And then we're just gonna get rid of this little bowl right here, sweet rolls, just like in her hand.
That'd be like a strength check.
Dexterity to make sure you don't get your hand bit by.
Imagine.
Yeah. No.
5.
5. He.
Oh no.
Jules, that's up to you whether you want to bite or not.
Is he back?
Maybe.
Jules?
Jules.
His things like got green. And
I will take control if you don't. Anyway.
Can we just assume that he does?
Sure.
That's funny.
You take 1 point of piercing damage as he ends up biting at your hand as you
Okay. In reaction, I do punch him.
Sure, go ahead and do an unarmed strike on the boy.
Which one's the unarmed strike?
It should be under your actions, should be at the bottom. Unarmed strike.
I see.
You just do a hit DC to see if you hit him.
It
18.
looks
Yep,
like
18
Jules
will
is
hit
trying
it.
to talk.
I don't hear him though. Is his microphone different? Because like
You want to try to disconnect and then reconnect?
I can try that if that's all right with you. I'm gonna do that, and then you can end up coming back. Maybe that'll end up fixing.
Get kicked.
He should be able to come
Just
back. If you let him know that, he should be able to come back. Yeah, you hit him. 18 hits. Go ahead and roll. Oh, it'd just be a standard 3, so he takes 3 points of damage because that's all that it comes out to with the unarmed strike. So you punch him in the face. A few like pieces of sweet roll come out of his mouth.
And I'm just gonna say, pull yourself together.
Is all you hear. And you just take away that half plate of sweet rolls from him.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask a Daisy for a box.
Sure. Yeah, you go to do that, but before that, Celestia and Hekatae come up to the counter, and Daisy's like, "Oh, hi."
Hey, Daisy.
Yeah.
You know that pastry you just gave Hekatae?
The tantalizing tart? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Can I get one of those to go?
Sure. It's gonna be about a gold each for them. It takes a lot of magic and resources.
I'll take care of it. And I give her the gold.
Yeah, you go to get your gold. Roll me an well, I shouldn't say an investigation, more like a perception check for you. see what you end up getting.
17.
17. So with that high of a roll, inside your backpack, you find a little note that you had not seen previously.
Okay, I want to read it.
Sure. You see that the envelope is from your Aunt Raelia, and it says, Dear Celestia, I hope your journey is going well. You will find that this letter contains a little money from the from my own pockets to make sure that you won't have to worry about expenses on your trip. Do be safe. Love, Aunt Raelia. Inside you will find 50 platinum pieces and 450 gold pieces.
Oh my
Wow, can I have that ant,
God.
please?
Can I have a rich sugar ant? Yeah, basically.
What is her name again?
Raelia.
Aurelia is my aunt
Yes.
who raised me, basically. But just so, you know, everybody knows.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. That is so funny in this context. Aunt Raelia, come on.
I mean, hey, she's the one who made the note. In any case, you can add 50 platinum pieces and 450 gold pieces to
Holy
your...
shit. Okay.
Yeah, if need be, you can end up making more of it added to, like, platinum if need be, then rather than having a, you know, fuck ton of gold, but that's up to you.
1 platinum is 20 gold,
Okay.
right? Is that
Let me check. Because I can... 1 platinum is 10 gold.
10 gold? I'll remember that. I'll remember that.
Okay. Cool. You'll do that. And you'll also see that in your inventory, if you ever need to remember how much there was, there's in your backpack, I believe is where I put it. It should say envelope from Aunt Raelia. And that's where that is.
I see it. Okay.
I should
Perfect.
call her.
Love it. And you find that note there and all that money, and you know that like your aunt wanted to make sure that you were financially taken care of as Princess of Avalon, not wanting to have to worry about like food or shelter or anything like that.
So Celestia gives a smile and then a little bit of a nostalgic look as she is starting to miss home.
Yeah.
But she gives Daisy the money.
All right. You give the 1 gold for 1 more of the pastry.
Oh, no. I'm just gonna hand her 5 pieces of gold.
5 pieces of gold, and she's like,
yeah.
"Oh, thank you." She goes to the back, and it's about 10 minutes. She ends up coming back, and she's brought you guys 5 of them, and she says, "Don't worry about the
my
extra
God.
charge. I just want to make sure you guys are taken care of." And then just puts the 5 tarts in a little to-go container for you. Wesvyre comes up
okay.
and asks to get the sweet rolls to go, gets those bundled up, and yeah, you guys ended up doing all that. Jules is hopping out of the seat with a obviously rotund stomach that is filled with sweet rolls. Archibald is like, "Well, I'm done here. I'll be heading out. Whatever you guys want to is up to you." And he's gonna be heading out, and yeah.
Heck is still like wide-eyed about everything, but I think she would like to ask Daisy if she has anything a little bit more dangerous.
Define dangerous.
Something that could cause some real harm to somebody, Daisy. Like, I know you're a sweet lady, but anything a little lethal.
I don't dabble in any poisons or anything like that. I don't do anything like that.
And you can see that she's getting visibly uncomfortable with just the mention of anything like harming someone with like any of her food. She says,
I make things that make people happy, and I like making people happy.
and she seems like a little flustered from.
Okay,
Do I need
Daisy.
to roll
No
Constitution
worries.
to see if my heart melted at that?
You can go right ahead if you want.
No, I'm joking.
Your
How about
heart might-
anything that's gone bad, Daisy?
I usually end up getting rid of anything that goes bad after like a day. So, like, what you want food for the road, or what? I don't know.
Out of character for a second. Out of
Sure.
character for a second.
Yeah.
Would she have like a dumpster in the back or something? I don't know if you get where we're going with this, but we talked about it.
Sure. Yeah, there's probably a dumpster in the back. It is a business, so.
You think she's got anything like rotten in there?
Probably. If you want to take stuff from the back. I mean,
Yup, I'm going exploring.
you're going
Yes,
dumpster
you
diving.
know-
Alright.
you know
Hekatae
what
goes
we're gonna
dumpster
do with it.
diving, outside.
Wesvyre, or if you have something
Yeah.
first, then I'll say.
You can go right ahead. Yeah, you're good.
No, Wesvyre wants to ask Daisy because just because of how sweet and wholesome Daisy is.
Mhm.
She asks if she'd be able to take any cooking or baking classes from her in the future.
Yeah, I'd be down to teach somebody, and I could always use extra hands around here. It would help me not to have to run around as much.
Whisper says, "We have some business to take care of, but one day I'll come back and I will work for you."
Oh, okay. Thank you all for all the extra gold as well. It'll help out the business a lot.
Jules is gonna be like, how much does Jules owe her?
Give me a second.
Can we just pretend like with all the extras people gave, it just kind of takes care of it?
Yeah, we'll take care of it. It would cost like 40 gold for all, like, you've paid for like 4.5, well, actually 5 technically, but there's the other half that went into the bag there. Like 5 plates of sweet rolls. And like,
Okay,
this
I
is
was
like a
wanting to do
bundled
something.
huge amount of sweet rolls, like platters of like 20 sweet rolls each on. So, yeah, whether you want to pay
Yeah,
or
I want
not
to do
is up to
something nice for sure.
Yeah.
But I guess I'll have to just bring back something.
Okay.
Like a cookbook or something.
Cool.
Gotta go on an adventure.
Yeah. And so you all head out, and Archibald says to Hekatae, as they're both outside, you guys are still figuring things out, so this is like a little time, like as you guys are figuring things out with Daisy, he says, can I have a word with you? To Hekatae.
Sure.
You guys are outside a little ways, and not too close to like where Klaus can hear, but close enough to like where you can all talk. And he says, I wanted to say that I'm again sorry about just not being forthright with you. I figured that this would be helpful to you. And he pulls out this book, and it's got this silver cover with these blue gems on it. And he hands it to you, and he says, please be sure to bring it back to me when you're finished with it. And he's going to be giving you something called the Tome of Clear Thought, is what it is. He then explains how there's a lot of memory and logic exercises. I won't need it myself, but if you'd like to, if you spend about 48 hours over a period of a week or less studying these contents, it'll help your mind out a lot. And he hands it to you.
Okay. Thank you. And Heck just kind of looks confused but appreciative.
Yeah. He says, after all, you're never too old to learn. And he smiles a bit and says, that we should probably get going. Wherever you guys want to go, I'll follow you for a bit, but I do have other places I need to be. At that point, everyone else is walking out with Daisy calling behind and saying, "You guys have a good day, bye!" You all head outside, and Klaus is there with Charlie and like looking at the cart, and he says, "You guys really beat this thing up, didn't you?"
A lot's happened since you've been gone, Klaus.
I
I'm
bet.
definitely ducking Klaus's gaze. Stare.
You guys all get into the back of the cart, with the side that Jules is on relatively like lower to the side there, like a little lean. Like if this cart had suspension, it would be leaning to the like right a bit from Jules's weight in sweet rolls. And yeah, wherever you guys want to go from here.
Before we get into the cart, I would like to pull Archibald to the side.
Sure. You call Archibald and he says, yes, Cain, is it?
Yes, my name is Cain. Have you
Which
seen...
again, not been revealed to anyone else in the party yet, so this is pretty cool. Anyways.
Have you seen what was the staff that I held? His cane, right?
His cane, yes.
Have you seen what your cane has done or shown me?
I don't quite know what you mean.
Well, when I picked it up, and I would like to relay to him what I saw in the vision that it gave me. And
you see that his face gets like a scene. Roll a perception check, I guess. Let's see.
Perception
check.
No, ooh, nice. 15.
15. You can tell that his face is a little uneasy, and he says, "Look, the past is in the past, and I would prefer for it to stay that way. Yeah. Let's not talk about it, okay?"
Understand. I will accept your wishes and walk back over to the back of the cart.
Thank you. You both get back into the cart. Archibald, still a bit uneasy, gets into the cart. And yeah, wherever you guys want to go, whether you want to go back to the tavern or look at like a battle board in the town or anything like that, is up to you.
Let's do it. Let's get a what would you call it?
A bounty?
Yeah, a bounty. Yes.
Sure. So let me...
For Wesvyre, she's just kind of going because after the whole experience inside the bakery, she's kind of like not into it right now. She's just a little slightly, not traumatized because she's lived with this her whole life, but just kind of energied out on making decisions.
Mm-hmm. Sure. So
I would also like to introduce myself to the rest of the crew here while they're sober.
Yep.
While they're sober.
While they're sober, that's fine.
So yeah, addressing everybody. Sorry for my late arrival, but my name is Cain. I am here to protect the princess, and that is all y'all need to know.
Would he actually reveal that to me?
Would you actually reveal that though? Because as a
We can
hidden
take it
blade,
back.
you're
We
not.
can take it back
Yeah,
a
you're not
notch.
you're not
Oh,
supposed to,
well,
but if you want
well.
to, you can. As a
Okay,
hidden blade,
not
you're
to
not.
protect the princess. I am here to. I'm here in Raya's absence. I was sent here in Raya's
Reyes
absence.
is.
Raya's,
Yeah.
Reyes sent
Absence.
you.
yes.
The guy that just got called
Somewhat.
a little bitch.
He did, didn't he?
Yes. By Suric, yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
Perfect.
You can't just let that guy talk about your boy like that. I'm just joking.
Well, maybe we should all introduce ourselves. I'm Celestia of Avalon.
I'm Wesvyre. She just gives him a nod of approval.
I'm Jules.
So I've
I'm
heard.
Hekatae. Don't ask me where I'm from.
Perfect.
Hekatae, where are you
then-
from?
Archibald just says,
Go fuck yourself.
what? Wait, what? Did you say that's Archibald? What?
It's a wonderful place.
She said that to Jules.
Oh, Jules, go fuck yourself. Cool. Archibald says, Archibald Frisk. And he, as he, extends a hand, he, like, puts his staff down and it just stays perfectly upright, like, doesn't fall over. And he, shakes your hand.
Who?
Oh, Archibald did. He shook your hand. Introducing himself more than just his, just his first name.
Yes, I grab Archibald's hands and shake it.
Good, good. In the background, you guys hear Jinx. Oh, master here, master there. Oh, hi everybody. Let me put up something for the sake of argument.
How about some ketchup, Jinx?
And then he just vomits. After hearing you say that.
Wherever we go next, I would love it to not be here.
Perfect. I'm adding that in just to sake that it looks a little better that way.
So how's everyone feel about getting a contract?
I'm ready to burn something.
Wesvyre just kind of, nods silently.
I will gladly go along.
Perfect. So up in the corner of the bar, you see that there's a couple of bounties there. Or I shouldn't say it's just a bounty, but it's also a job board, I would say. So there's like some bounties that are there, like warning against like Vostel Blanche or whatever, wanted dead, burn down a local apothecary. There's some other ones. There's like, wanted dead or alive, killed 3 people. Other ones are like, hey, we need someone to deliver these potions to this town.
How about something maybe like, what am I thinking of? Some kind of group that keeps, maybe stealing from this village.
So looking for like thieves and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Sure.
I want to kind of just eye the burning down the apothecary. Just eye it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Maybe-
one
maybe-
seems
Maybe
decent.
grab it, but just leave it on the board.
Okay. So you like grab the information for that one. For the local apothecary, you also see that there's sorry, I'm got a bit distracted by that. What'd you say for the board that you wanted? Like some that like for Celestia, what'd you say?
Just people, I don't know what you would even call them besides bandits.
Yeah, so like you're looking
But
for
they like
seeing-
come beat people up, steal shit, and then they just keep coming
Yeah.
back over and over again.
So you see that like there's a few on the list. You see that one of them's crossed out for like a bandit gang that was off in a forest somewhere. And with that, like, that one was done by you guys already, but reports were that like they just mysteriously died. You see that there's a couple other ones. One that goes Give me a moment. You'll
For
see
our
that.
peace sake,
Yes.
can I like do a scene with Cain after seeing him pull that paper from the board?
Sure, go right ahead.
What you got there, Cain?
Just kind of just put it back towards the board and say, oh, nothing.
And what does it say?
Words, possibly.
So I'm gonna get up and go look at what he's looking at.
You look and you see that it says, wanted, dead or alive, Vostel Blanche, burned down, local apothecary.
So I take it
Uh,
and then I'll slam it down on the table
Okay.
and say, "How about this one?"
I thought it said burn down the apothecary. Like, that's what we do.
Oh no!
No. It was saying
That
that
makes it funny.
that was saying the crime of what this person did. Wanted dead or alive, burned down the local apothecary.
Yeah, let's go burn down the apothecary.
Let's go burn down the. I'm off to burn the
I think that's a great
apothecary.
idea.
That I just took it down because that fits with my character backstory a bit.
Can we replay that scene?
Sure.
What you got there, Cain?
Take two.
Cain.
What did it say again?
Redoing that scene again where you get a hold of the.
You're holding where it says to kill or arrest or whatever the person who burned down the apothecary.
Yeah. Just like a little bit of a redo on that scene, just for the sake of argument.
Yes, nothing, just a character that I could relate to.
Is this a bounty you would like to do?
Oh no, of course not.
Well, I do.
All right. So you want to go after?
Anyone else?
You know I'm going anywhere with you.
Wesvyre just says, anywhere the group goes, I'll go.
Perfect. So yeah, you see that it says for location last seen at Corelda, which would be very unfamiliar to, I would say, practically a lot of you guys, except for I think Hekatae would know. If you want to roll a history check to see if you remember, then that's up to you. 18. It's cool. You know that the Corelda is a small village that's to like the southeast of Gasaara and is like near the river that separates like the river that like you have to cross in order to get towards Evandriel. So like this is close by where your home is, but not that close, like closer than you would be at Gasaara.
Okay. I tell the party that I am kind of familiar with it and that I wouldn't mind going there, but just, you know, trying to stick to that area itself.
Of course.
So you guys all huddle up. Archibald then says, well, I would join you on your expedition, but unfortunately I've got other things I have to attend to. But I do wish you all the best of luck, and I will see you guys later. And he hobbles towards
Stay
the door, taps his staff against the door opens, and as he goes through it, the door closes right behind him. You, if you want to roll a perception check for, I would say, both Cain and Celestia, you both can roll a perception check.
No, I don't see shite.
I got a 10. I don't know what that does.
You guys don't see anything, you're good. But yeah, you're all still here around the bar, and you hear Jules saying, "If you stick around, I'll give you some mustard."
We are leaving.
Got any ranch?
Oh, that's almost as bad as ketchup. And yeah, you all head out the door. I'm just
Oh,
gonna
well, hold
bundle
on.
you.
I want to see if this mustard comes in containers that I can carry.
You go over and you see things be like,
Wesvyre,
"Oh,
Wesvyre whispers over to him, says, "Ask him for some honey mustard too."
I will nod in agreement because I do indeed like honey mustard.
You go over and he's like, "Oh, what can I do you for?"
Do you have any mustard to go?
"Oh, don't I?" He brings out what would be like bottles that you would normally have for things like glass bottles that you would have for like wine or whatever, but they're filled with mustard. So like he brings out like 7 things of mustard and he says, "Oh, which kind would you like?"
Do you have any honey mustard?
"Oh," brings out 3 bottles of that from underneath the counter. "Yes."
I would like to take them all.
"Okay." Bundles them all together in this 10 bottle collection of mustard. And he says, "That'll be 3 gold."
Out of character, I kind of gave all my gold for my lemon cookies.
I love it.
I love it. He says, "Oh, you don't have money. What do you have?
One second, I'll check my
Answer me, motherfucker."
I would like to offer him a hammer.
Oh. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
How much gold is it?
It was 3.
Okay, Wesvyre's gonna walk over. She's gonna be like, "I'll give you 1 gold for the mustard. It can't be that good."
Oh my yeah, mustard is my specialty.
Well, since it's your specialty, you should definitely take this 1 gold. And can I roll a persuasion check?
No. I'm not gonna say you can because do not ask for that shit. Say what you're going to do and then I'll tell you what to do. Like, so say that I want to try to convince him and then I will then ask you for the check.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Because I don't want anyone
Now
to be
we are-
like, "I want to do this." Actually, you can say what you want to do and that would be perfectly fine.
Fair enough.
So yeah, you can go ahead and like tell me what you say to him to try to convince him that you know want this for only 1
I got
gold.
nothing.
You got
I got
nothing? Okay.
I got nothing.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage, or yeah, with disadvantage.
Okay.
I believe in you. Wait, can she... Before he does that,
Yeah, sure.
let me see this. I gotta read this spell real quick. I don't know how to
Cool,
check
cool,
it.
cool.
I keep messing around with Jinx. You're messing with the wrong guy.
How do I look at
That dude
here?
sleeps in his own rafters. He doesn't joke around.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna give him guidance. It's a cantrip, and he can add a D4 to his check.
Okay, so since I rolled, okay, so you said a D4? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's roll that. So that would be a 15 then. For persuasion.
Imagine, are you
with-
good?
Yeah, hang on, I'm just trying to fix something that I saw. Anyways, what?
So yeah, since I had that D4 to after my roll with disadvantage, I got 15.
You got 15. Okay.
Yep.
He says, "Well, I guess I'll take 1 gold. Fine." He goes
Wesvyre
and,
hands him the gold then.
and he's like, "I hope you enjoy it and come back for some more."
That voice is killing me.
Yeah, I know.
Jinx is the best.
Thank you, Wesvyre. Would you like some of this honey mustard?
Technically, it's all mine, but Yes, I'll take some.
She did pay for it.
I will gladly hand you all of these mustard bottles.
No, just the honey mustard.
Just the honey mustard. Just the 3 honey mustard balls. And the rest of it is like a mixture of Dijon,
Ray
and
Poupon.
Ray Poupon, and like other like, you know, types of mustard. I don't know what. Hot mustard. Sure.
Hecate's gonna yell over, what is taking so long?
Yeah.
Wesvyre's gonna say, in a mocking voice, we got some mustard.
That's offensive!
That was so good.
I will just.
I don't know if I should be.
I will hold up the other 7 bottles of mustard and just smile.
I don't know if I should be offended or if I should be intrigued. Anyways, you guys.
Wesvyre just
any
turns
other
back at
flammable-
him and winks.
Oh, what a laugh. Anyways, I'll say you guys.
Can I shove some of that mustard up a chicken's ass?
The
You-
chicken.
the goddamn chicken
Yeah.
Molotov that you guys have. Okay.
Yep.
To give context for those who have may not been here in a while,
Fortunately, I know about it.
fortunately you know about it. Back in the day, or I shouldn't say back in the day, it wasn't that long ago. A few sessions back we had a orc barbarian named Chet, who in a one-shot ended up taking a chicken on a stick, pulled the stick out of it, and basically started stuffing stuff up this chicken's ass, mainly Molotovs and rags to like set it on fire. Over time, he got to throw more stuff in there, as far as like, oh, I'm gonna throw in this rotten flesh, we'll throw in this, you know, a bunch of other stuff in there to make sure that the explosion was
Poison.
just as poison, like make sure that it's just as powerful of an explosion for fire-wise as it would be for the poison damage as well. So like it's a chicken Molotov, and you guys are wanting to now shove hot mustard up it. Okay.
Spicy, flammable, disgusting mustard, preferably.
All right.
Do I have something like that in my 7 bottles of mustard?
You have a spicy hot mustard. I
I
won't say
will
whether it's bad
gladly
or
hand
not.
that over.
All right, you hand that over, and you're gonna try to shove it up the chicken's ass.
Absolutely.
Okay. Roll me a d20. See if the chicken ends up ripping or not. 10.
That poor chicken.
You luckily you hit the DC. You shove the I wouldn't say you shove the bottle, but you end up like pouring out the contents of it into the chicken. And then you hear Jinx say, "What a waste of good mustard." Oh well.
I am satisfied and just shove it back into my backpack.
Cool. You shove
Can I
that
have that bottle
disgusting
back?
heat.
100%.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, make a perception check, Hekatae, as you go and like you're putting things back into your backpack. You notice that something isn't there.
Crap.
Hey, guys. Has anyone gotten into my backpack for anything recently?
Wesvyre looks and says no.
No.
I'm pretty sure I had a fucking head in here. And it's now gone.
Mezuderok's head.
The one and only.
Well, that's just not gonna get up and walk away, is it?
I would hope not.
That is mildly disturbing that you do not have it anymore.
Roll a deception check here, Cain. See if they buy your bullshit or not.
16?
Okay, what's everyone's passive insight?
50. Oh no, insight or perception?
It wouldn't be perception, it would be insight.
My
15.
passive insight is 16.
Okay, so like let me look at the roll again. And it was a 16 for deception, so yeah, it's you Wesvyre, you sense that like something's a little off, but like whether you want to pursue it or not is up to you. I don't know if anyone.
She, just because she's had some good camaraderie with Cain, she just kind of looks at him and she kind of raises her eyebrows.
I will just stare back with the straightest of poker faces.
I'm just like narrowing my eyes at everyone except Celestia because she's the only one I think I can trust.
Yeah. Perfect.
You
Alright.
trust Jules?
I'm so happy.
And so,
Never mind,
yeah, you
fire was
guys
that high.
make your way out the door. And we'll hopefully have this board set up. If not, then it's gonna be a fun time. You end up leaving from Gasaara, and it starts to, it's not nighttime. It is like it's getting towards the evening time. It's still during the day. And let me fix this up. Boop, boop. So yeah, the five of you head out with head out with good old Klaus, and you are yeah, making your way downtown to Corelda, I think is what I called it. Let me look.
Is Klaus coming
Corelda.
with us?
Yeah, Klaus is coming with you. He's gonna be your driver again.
Awesome.
Heck yeah.
And so, like, you are going through the forest, and as you make your way through the forest, let me see what I can do here.
Just out of character really
Sure.
quick.
Yeah.
Now that Klaus is a different race,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna have different abilities, right?
Yes, he will.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask anything else. I was just
Yeah,
wondering.
you're good. Yeah, so Klaus will have different abilities and has a slightly different look, but there's a few things I want to change on that. So, like, he is Storage of Life with full, boom, let me do that. And we'll also let me manage him, because you'll notice that he does seem different other than just his appearance. You see that he seems more, I would say, bardic than he would seem otherwise. Like, he doesn't seem to have as, like, the same look as before. You can see that he has a lot, like, some different instruments that he has.
Now, again, as a non-player,
Yeah.
so would hit what do you even call it? I'm chaotic good, but what is that called?
Alignment.
Would that be different for him as well? Like, is he gonna make like?
I don't think he would be that different as far as his alignment goes. But there's a lot more I'll go into with Klaus
Okay.
as the time continues.
Is he technically
but-
appropriating now?
Was it?
Like, can he just come back and he's like, I'm a new race now?
I'm gonna be chaotic evil now. Haha, no.
Yeah, new
Reincarnation
race
doesn't involve it changes their appearance and like what their race is, but I don't think it changes the like who they
I think
are
that
as a
was
person.
a good question though, because I was actually gonna have like a separate conversation with him, like as Celestia, to see like if any part of him is now, turning towards darkness or anything like that. After all this crazy magic of resurrecting him.
Yep. And yeah, you go through the forest. You're still a good ways out from Corelda, and as you're making your way through, the sun starts to go down, and starts to like get close to nighttime, like barely any sun left in the sky. And Klaus says, I can continue on if you guys want to, but we would probably be better to set up camp.
If that's what you're comfortable with, then I'm okay with that. I can keep look first.
First lookout, gotcha. So you will pull over the side of the road, and let me get something up here for our sake.
Now, everyone has dark vision, right?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
So, a lot of you do. Good old Cainy boy does not.
Good question. So,
Good question.
can I like hide in the tree line and just like keep a lookout as well?
I actually might be able to cast it on you. Hold on.
Interesting.
I can cast it on you. If DM allows it.
What do you want to cast on him?
Dark vision.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a spell.
Yep. It'll last 8 hours.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, bud.
Yeah.
So if it's even worth it, we're just camping out and like
if you
keeping
want to,
watch.
yeah,
So
it would probably help him with being able to see. So yeah, you just
okay.
I don't know if you even tell him or whatever. You just end up
All I have to do is touch him.
You grab
That's
a piece of dried carrot that you had from that was left over by I can't even think, Charlie, and then like the spell burns that up as you touch Cain. Cain, you suddenly just see like out 60 feet in front of you, like the darkness no longer like seems to affect you 60 feet out. It's like it looks as though like bright light, like instead of the dim light you see like it has bright light, but in the darkness you see it's like dim light, so you can see pretty well. You just can't tell like color wise, and it's only in like shades of gray. But
and I know that Celeste did that for me.
yeah,
Or
well,
yeah, you have to be willing. So yeah,
oh, yeah,
you would know I did.
I'll just give it like a slight bow. Thank you. And then go
You're
hide in the
welcome.
tree line.
Perfect.
Kind of like up in a tree, just to like get like a overwatch and crap.
We just move you all over here just for the sake of argument. And so get some tents set up. Klaus brings out his that's like a little bit more like I would say more nature looking or whatever, but he then says if you guys need me, I'll be in my tent, and we'll say he goes in there. I'm not going to put everyone in there, but we'll just say for the sake of argument that he's in his tent. And yeah, you guys have 4 other tents that are set up there, so yeah, a nice fire in case you want to eat some food. But yeah, whatever you want to do.
If anyone would like to sleep, I will take the first watch.
I'm going to join her on her first watch.
Okay.
Wesvyre just kind of mutters, sleep. We're elves.
So this would that be a campfire or?
Yes.
And would that let us see further in any way?
It would
with
let
its
you
light
see,
that it
like,
gives off?
it would say, so I'll say for this, like, if you are near this campfire and you're looking out, whatever the dim light that comes off the campfire, which I would say, like, from, like, I would say, from the campfire, I'd say 20 feet out from the campfire, you can see, like, bright light. If you go beyond the campfire, it's dim, but you would see it as bright. And beyond that point, like another 30 feet out from that part, would be darkness that would be seen as dim light. So like you can see the forest as like the night begins to bring in.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Now, can I roll perception?
Sure.
While
Well,
everyone's
actually,
relaxing
no,
and
because
I'm
let
watching.
me, let me
Okay, sorry.
call the check. So I'll say, Wesvyre, you're asleep. Cain, you need your sleep. Jules, you sleep as well. And then this tents for Hekatae and Celestia. They both stay up to watch for the out through the night. And as you're keeping watch, then yes, would you make me a perception check?
Yes.
Do you want both of us to, or?
Yeah, you both are taking watch. Yeah, go right ahead.
15.
15, okay. And
Not as
11.
good.
An 11. I would say that Celestia, you notice that there's like a small number of like critters around, just like, you know, you can see like some like a little ways in the distance. You see like behind the trees, you see some like small little like squirrels and some other critters just running around. Let me roll. You don't see anything that like pops out to you during the night or anything like that. But yeah, your watch is pretty uneventful. You don't see anything that pops out to you specifically.
All right. Who's
So,
next?
Yeah, who's next on watch?
Wesvyre will take the next watch.
Alright.
Thank you, Wa.
They both go to their little sleeping quarters here, and Wa comes out, and yeah, roll a perception check as you are doing your watch. And we'll see how it goes from there.
Oh my god!
Shit!
I
Alright.
maxed my roll there, guys.
Nicely done.
I told you, I was getting rid of all the bad rolls earlier.
That's so true. Holy crap.
You're able to perceive, like, around you, like, the rustle of trees and the sound of the breeze coming through, and, you just, hear the, night air of the forest. You hear the chirping of crickets. Like, you can hear a lot of stuff going on, right now. And you also hear, like, off in the distance, you hear the, like, the sound of, like, a stream or, like, a small, like, little creek nearby. But that is all that you, end up hearing. And then you've done your watch, and then who do you wake up to do the next watch?
I'm gonna go ahead and just wake up Jules.
Alright, Jules, you get up, and you're gonna be doing your watch, and roll me
Since
percent.
Cain, the human, does need more sleep.
True. And so, yeah, Jules, roll me a, perception check.
Alrighty.
Humans.
That's a 20.
Filthy humans. What did you roll? A 20?
20, 30.
Okay.
Humans are such easy prey.
You see, looking around you, you hear the night air, you hear, the bugs, you hear the crickets chirping, you hear, a bunch of critters moving around. You look and you see a small deer grazing nearby, and it looks up and spots you and just runs away. But yeah, your night's pretty uneventful there. Or your watch is uneventful. I do, however, want you to roll me I'll say wisdom, probably. What would you think, in the case of the personalities, which check would you like? Because I could go wisdom, or like constitution. I don't know if there's anything specific you want.
Constitution.
Alright, you can go con.
Use a save.
Yep. All
10.
10?
Yep.
You feel your mind like shifting a bit and switches over. In that moment, it ends up switching over to Janice. So we'll see how that goes.
Janice is gonna walk away.
Just walk away from this entire place.
Yeah, not like the entire place. Just walk away, kind of like in a distance.
Okay, cool. Walks a distance out. Okay, so you're walking towards like near the forest and all that. Cain, you wake up from your rest and you go to do your watch. You notice that or I'd say roll a perception check. Let's see how you do.
Oh yeah. 19.
You notice that Jules is missing.
Do I see any like footsteps or anything on to see if I can like anything like
roll an
disturbed?
investigation check as you are looking for the footsteps.
Shit. That's 7. Yeah.
You do notice that there's some footsteps that are going out. You just don't know how far out or like what direction, because after a little bit you can't spot them anymore.
I would like to wake up everybody else and just basically just tell them that Jules is missing.
You hear that Klaus gets up and is like, "What do you mean Jules is missing?"
I woke up and he wasn't here, and I saw these footsteps leading out away from the camp, but I don't know how far out they go.
Is there a sweet roll trail?
You see a light bit of glaze on the ground. No. Roll another investigation check. I don't know. No.
Unsure?
Who else? You wake up everybody or just?
Yes, I wake up everybody.
All right, everybody wakes up to Cain, and his waking everyone up in the middle of the watch. So like, yeah, everybody's up now.
Okay. Can I
Whether
roll
it's groggy or
perception
not. Yeah, sure.
to see if I hear like rustling of walking or like
Yeah.
what's the noise? Like branches cracking?
Sure. Yeah.
Of course you would. Elf.
18?
18. Let me lock that in place. Don't know how that works. 4, 6, 7. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Cool. So, with an 18, you do like hear some shuffling of feet like further out. Like you close your eyes and you can like hear from a distance that like the shuffling of footsteps against leaves.
Can I go towards the noise?
Sure. Do you tell anybody
Follow.
where you're going, or do we just okay? You all
Yes,
follow.
I say, yeah. I'll just say, I hear where he might be. Let's check it out.
All right, and so you guys all head over, and it isn't too far, but he's like close to like the tree line as you see Jules there.
I'm going to yell to him, Jules, what are you doing?
One second.
Yeah.
Imagine, can I talk to you like away for a second? Like away from the party?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Let me pull you over. We can. We'll be right. Oh God, my throat. Don't know what's up with that.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know why my throat's dry. Very dry. I'll be right back.
Maybe
You
get
need
a
some mustard for
drink. Some mustard? Stream. What the
that.
hell?
I didn't mean
Pausing
for you to
stream,
pause it.
everything's
It was
fine.
just-
Uh,
I'm just
let
kidding.
me, so that way everyone can hear too. Cool. we get back to it, and before the party ends up making their way, we'll move you guys back a little bit. Jules, or Janice in this case, is chatting with the demon, and the demon, what did we choose that its name was? I'm trying to remember. I suck. It was the Herald. We didn't have a specific name, I don't think, but I can check because I believe that there might be.
Simon.
Not Simon.
Theodore.
I mean, I can go a little. Hang on, sure. You want more creepy? We'll go more creepy. It's about as creepy as I got here.
Have you watched Wheel of Time?
Wheel of Time? No.
Okay, damn.
It's okay. The demon, the Herald approaches you and says,
Oh, it's been a while, hasn't it?
For you, maybe.
Haven't heard from you in a while.
Well, let's just say he's been doing a whole lot, and I just haven't had a moment to get away from everyone else. You see him traveling with a party, and they'll never see it coming.
Good, good. So why did you contact me for?
Well, you see, we did a favor for Death. We pulled somebody out of the Netherrealm.
Oh, neat.
And we also sent a necromancer down there.
Oh. Was that what I heard through the grapevine, that old Mezuderok was,
does like a, slit throat motion across his, with his like
Yeah, so it's
very
delightful.
disgusting looking fingernails. He then says,
well, is there something that you needed? I do have other deals I have to make,
Well, do you want to make a deal with the
An-
necromancer?
A deal with a necromancer? What do you mean?
Well, let's just say, since it was a deal traded with Death, maybe we can do some backtracking and see what else we can do to, or what is, there would be something else enticing to make a deal with a mortal, or somebody I can, are you enticed to any of my party members, or
You
Who
want
else
to make
can
a
I
deal
bring
for
to
their
you?
souls? Is that what I'm hearing?
We could. Do you think any of them are corruptible?
We might be able to corrupt some of them. But it all depends. I already know that one of them is under a friend of mine's control. He won't give her up that easily.
Interesting. Well, maybe I'll find someone new.
Maybe you will, maybe you won't. Either way,
think
you
at
and
this
I
time
still
it's-
have our deal.
Yeah. I think at this time, that's when they walk
Yep.
up.
that's what I was about to say. And you guys end up walking up. I say, whether they perceive your deity or not, they begin to walk up, and he says,
Yeah. Time to go.
and he like steps through the tree line and vanishes. And everyone ends up approaching you. So Celestia or Hekatae says, actually. What you
Yeah,
said
I
last
still
time.
just call out, Jules, what are you doing?
So were we ever close enough to hear any of that, or no? That was just like
No.
hush hush.
I would say that's hush hush.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
What's going on? I remember. Did I doze off? I'm so sorry. I know I was supposed to keep watch. I think I dozed off there. What's going
You
on?
walked away. What happened?
Did I? Where? Oh, he's gonna like get acquainted. Jules is gonna look really, really confused.
Yeah. If you guys want to roll insight to see, like, if you, or not insight, I would say more perception, seeing, like, if you can notice the confusion on his face.
Nope, I do not.
13. I don't think so either.
Is it insight or perception?
Perception.
Ooh.
So Celestia doesn't notice, but Cain, Hekatae, and Wesvyre, you notice that he doesn't seem like he's really aware of, like, what's been going on. Like, he seems confused. Like, you can tell the confusion on his face.
It's too.
Do you sleepwalk a lot, or what's?
Oh yeah, I sometimes. I used to have a group that I traveled with, and they noticed that I kind of sleepwalk every now and then. Sorry.
It
I guess I
might
must
have
have
been
wandered
helpful
over
to
here.
mention that.
But hey, I guess I stumbled onto this. Looks like a summoning circle. Are you? I'm like pointed out on the ground.
Yeah, you point out this summoning circle on the ground.
I wonder if there's druids nearby, or maybe.
Can I roll an Arcana?
I'll say this: what do you want to do?
Well, he's mentioning druids. I'm a druid.
Yeah. And you're wanting to investigate the circle.
Yes.
Is he
Do an
lying?
investigation.
About the
No.
sleepwalking?
Oh
that's
no
not
no
gonna
no
do
no
it.
no. That's
Not
Sorry.
not that he can tell, or like.
Okay.
Yeah. He's not lying about it, like, not actively lying about it, I should say. What doth you roll?
I only got an 11.
11. You can tell that, the circle is not druidic in nature. It seems like it is more,
Maybe sinister?
fiendish in nature.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just say then. Well, it's definitely not from a druid.
What do you think
Oh.
it is from?
Well, what else could be out here in the forest?
Something sinister.
Dun dun dun.
Wesvyre, give me a religion check.
Sorry.
You're good. Religion.
17.
You can tell that this is a summoning circle that is fiendish in nature, connected to either it's connected to a being of some sort that you know is like fiendish or devilish, like some sort of like infernal nature, whether it be a deity or some lower being. You don't know, but you do
I just
know.
know it's not a good guy.
Yeah. And you
Notice anything around us? Oh, my bad. Never mind.
you
Go
hear
on.
the voice in your head say,
Ah, my old friend. Haven't seen him in a while.
that's what you hear.
Yeah, how does my... Do I have to roll for a reaction? I'm just making sure.
No, you can say whether or not you do.
Okay.
I'm not gonna roll every reaction with your character.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of have a little tinge of a headache, you know, but I just, shake past it, and I'm like, guys, I do not think that we should be over here.
Let's take Jules back to safety.
Sure.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe something in my dreams drew me here. I don't know. I just know I was here when you guys, I guess, woke me up from my sleepwalking.
Imagine her. Are you okay?
Hang on. I'm wanting
Is
to
there
ask a
something
question.
else you need to be doing?
No, I'm just wanting to ask a question to Party member.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Huh?
Would you like a cookie?
So you guys make your way back to camp. And up to you. Okay. Then roll a. She does. Okay. So you come back to camp and you're bringing Jules along, and he seems to stumble a little bit as you're coming back to camp. And it seems like he's like not keeping his footing well. Roll a wisdom.
Me or the me?
Yeah, you.
Okay. Ooh, 3.
3. Snaps right back. And it's in that moment that like you're stumbling, and I don't know if anyone else wants to notice or say something.
Jules, what's going on?
These stupid boots. They don't fit my form.
Your form?
Yeah, they could be better. Stupid man feet.
Are you okay, Jules?
Jules could be better. But he's away right now. Don't worry.
I would like
He's
to whisper,
away?
like, has
Sure.
he ever talked in the third person?
Let me roll an insight check.
Sure, go right ahead. Roll in.
Oh,
check.
that's a 24.
You can tell that this is not Jules that you're talking to.
I'm gonna get my dagger out and just kind of point it that way and say, "Who are you?"
Well, I'm Janice, of course. You've seen me. I know you who you are, Celestia.
Janice.
Yeah.
Who the
Jules
fuck
didn't
is Janice?
introduce me?
How do you know me?
Oh, I do know you. I know all of you.
Where's Jules?
He's away right now, but he'll be back later. Don't worry, I'm keeping him nice and safe, but tucked away for a moment while we talk.
Wesvyre, as somebody who has experienced stuff like this, is very uncomfortable, and she says, "We demand to speak to Jules now."
Silence. You don't demand of me anything.
So is there any way I can kind of like kind of sneak around and try to subdue her, or like wrap the rope I have in my inventory
You
around
can
her?
do a stealth check, I'll say with disadvantage, because you can be seen clear, like,
Yeah.
clear vision. I would say if you want to
Alright.
try, it will definitely be a disadvantage to try to do so. You can also, I'll say this as well.
With disadvantage?
So,
It's
yeah,
disadvantage,
so make
it's
sure.
still good.
Fair enough. You're good there. You can also,
26.
as well, if you right-click on the little thing that has the little button, you can also click disadvantage and it'll roll 2 for you, and you won't have to do 2 of them twice.
I would also, if I can, like to cast Sending.
Okay. And
For sending is I can send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which I'm familiar. The creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes me as the sender. If it knows me, it can answer in like manner immediately. And the spell enables creatures with a score of at least 1 intelligence to understand. But you can send the message across any distance and even to other planes of existence. If the target is on a different plane than you, there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
Okay.
Cool.
So
I'm
you
gonna
want to send a
cast
message?
that, and I'm gonna try and speak to Jules.
Okay.
And ask Jules, where are you? Are you okay?
Did I
And,
succeed in tying him up though?
what did so you got to
So
sneak up
with this-
around him, but it will take a your either your acrobatics or your athletics against Jules's athletics. It'll be like a competition to see if you grapple him or not. So like
I'll do acrobatics.
okay, and then Jules, you can do athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you want to choose.
I'm not gonna do either. I'm not gonna resist being tied up.
Yep.
19.
Let's see. You're just gonna let him tie you up?
Yep.
Okay, cool. You tie down Janice or Jules or the whole 9 yards there.
It can be Janice. Yeah.
Janice. So you tie down Janice, and yeah, I don't know how she responds, but yeah, you tie her up successfully, and you cast Sending to Jules, and you say, what do you say, Wesvyre?
I asked Jules, where are you, and are you okay?
And Jules is gonna reply, I think Janice is taking over. Wait, how many? What,
It's 25. It's 25 words.
or less.
Real quick, if he's on another plane of existence, which I don't know,
He is not.
there is a 5%. Okay.
No, yeah, it doesn't. It's like, so if it's 20, let's see, short form. Janice, it's like Janice, full stop. Sister, full stop. Run, full stop.
Mm-hmm.
So with that knowledge, I look at everybody else and I said, I just spoke with Jules. This is apparently his sister Janice, and we need to run.
How would we run when I just tied her up?
I don't know about you, but if somebody can control minds, and the person whose mind is being controlled says that we should run, let's go with the run option.
Against someone who
Yes.
can't move.
Can I cast spells tied up?
Yeah, I think as long as you're, like, if you're tied up, you should be. It depends on whether it's a somatic component involved or not. If it is, then like as long as you have like movement of your hands, like I don't know how Cain tied up. I'm assuming that you just tied his hands behind his back, but he can still like move his fingers or whatever. So we'll assume that for the sake of argument. But yes, you can cast.
Okay, so I would like to do a frostbite on the rope.
Okay.
And freeze it to the point where I can break it.
Okay. Because I do remember there was an AC thing for rope. I just want to make sure.
Rope has a DC 17 strength check. Wait, shit.
Okay.
You said AC. My bad.
Yeah, I was looking more for the AC, not the DC to it. But we'll. Normal rope has an AC of 10. Okay. So, yeah.
Okay. So, spell is a little strange. It's
So-
one of the things where if it fails to save, it takes damage.
So yeah, it's gonna take damage because there's no way for rope to save. So go ahead and
Yeah.
go ahead
That's
and
a
roll
6.
that damage.
6.
6. Yeah, you freeze the ropes and you break them apart, pretty quickly.
Let's see. I'm like, that's better. And she takes her hands and kind of like twists them and
Yeah, just like
looks like
cracks her
on a thing.
knuckles and like gets herself all put together. Yeah.
Now, if we can talk for a moment. So I am Janice, Jules' sister. And we share the same body right now. Maybe later we can change that.
Why
But-
have you never come out before?
Oh, I have. You just never. You probably. I know some of you have noticed.
I'm gonna do what Jules told me to do, and I'm gonna start trying to sneak away. I'm gonna sneak away so I can then run away.
Okay. You begin to sneak away. Roll me a stealth check, and we'll see how that goes. 15. And then what does Janice keep an eye on everybody, like, for...
Yeah, I'll just do perception.
Do perception, yeah, because I want to see if...
Am I still within sight, or
You're...
What the hell is up?
After-
with that?
after
Oh,
tying them up,
collision
or
I mean, you're still, like, behind him, so if you want to, you can...
There we go. 19 on perception.
19 perception. You do see that she's, like, trying to sneak away.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm more
so
worried about the others.
Cool. So you're sneaking away to run away.
So here's the deal. Janice gets to do whatever she wants. And Jules gets to be the meat puppet. He just gets to be the little automaton. He does the things that I tell him, and I take over when I need to.
Why does Janice sound like a pick-me girl?
So what
God.
do you want, Janice?
What I want is... I want power. I want more power. And you're gonna
Typical.
help me get it. All of you will help me get more power.
And if
And
we
then-
don't?
I will get my own body. And we can have a separate conversation. Well, don't you like Jules? Don't you want to help poor old Jules? That bumbling idiot. He is my lovely brother after all, but such a fool.
Why do you talk about him so negatively?
Well, he didn't second guess when we made a pact with a demon. And let's just say I got the better deal. And I made it on top.
Make a wisdom save, Janice.
Can we start to maybe put together that that's what that summoning circle was over there now? Now that she just mentioned she made a deal
You can
with...
put something. You
like
can
a
put two and two
demon?
together if you'd like. Yeah.
Okay. So you took over Jules at that summoning circle, didn't you?
Imagineer made a
Was-
3 on that roll. But yeah,
3 on the roll. Switches back to Jules.
Hey,
My dagger is still pointed at you, by the way.
whoa, what's going on? why are you okay, Celestia?
Can we do perception again, or insight, to
Sure.
see if this is really Jules? So which one would it be, insight?
Insight.
would that be everybody doing it?
A 19. Jules, is that you?
Mhm.
Yes, yeah, it's a...
Everyone can do it. Whoever's here wants to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn back around after hearing everybody saying Jules.
So I
Okay.
close my eyes in relief and put the dagger away.
I'm gonna just ignore my roll. I didn't. do it. I'm
So,
gonna just trust.
by the look that everyone has on their faces, did Janice come out?
I mean, he'd kind of know since I already talked to
Mhm.
him, right?
Yeah.
Why did you not tell us
the
about
the
Janice?
insight for Cain is that he still doesn't know who's who because he rolled
No,
a 2.
That one. Oh.
Leave me
but
alone.
like for Jules, he would
he's
know
kind of feigning, yeah.
He
no,
would
he's
already
because
know.
I talked to him while he was
he's-
put away in the
he's
closet.
Slightly feigning ignorance on it.
I am still confused.
How does this happen, Jules?
So, when we were young, both me and my sister were really sick as kids, and we didn't have the best family, and all we had was each other, and she was dying, you see, and I didn't know else what to do. So, you see, my sister is a really talented mage, and she found a way for us to not lose each other. We'll be together forever, but we made a pact with a fiend, and we're able to survive together, and I'm so happy that I have her, but you see, she's not the nicest of people. I'm sorry if she was hurtful.
Well, she did not speak very kindly of you, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, she's just. I think when she gets to know her, you'll think the same way. She's really great. She's really strong. She's just not everybody's cup of tea, I guess you could say.
I look at Jules, I'm like, you're just stupid.
Well, that's not nice. But she's really strong. She's a great ally. And she's really smart, but yeah, so basically we made a deal, so she no longer has a body, and our souls are trapped within the same body. And I'm sorry for not telling you guys sooner. I was trying really hard, and I didn't know you guys quite well enough yet, but I can see how that could jeopardize you. But Janice, she comes out when I get like very frustrated, or our life's in danger. She's the protector of us. Like, she's a lot stronger than me.
Jules, I appreciate that you think the best of your sister, but I think you're really dumb, and I really don't think she cares about you as much as you care about her.
Well, she's the only person that's ever stood by me and been by my side. We've been through so much together, and we survived together.
And you'll die together if you're not careful.
Yeah.
Roll another
Well, hopefully-
wisdom. Jules.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Oh.
We're gonna see if you're gonna be able to keep yourself together or not.
No.
No? What'd you roll? Two.
That's a two.
Ting. Switch back to Janice.
I heard that. You think we're gonna die together? Do you doubt
Can
us?
we do another insight?
I mean, you can tell by the way the voice changes at this point.
Okay,
Like, you've been
cool.
around singing, you've been around hearing how Jules speaks and how Janice speaks. That, like, you
Awesome.
can tell at
Dear,
this point.
I'm trying my best.
You're good.
Maybe to get a little drink going, and then get out of my shell more. But the way that the prose is different. The way they go about things is different.
Like, Jules is like,
Janice.
hey guys, and then versus Janice being like, oh, I do loathe this type of interaction. Like, something like that. I feel like the different cadence of their voices are different. So, yeah, you can tell that now it's switched back to Janice again.
Stop filling my brother's head full of poison.
Janice.
You're already the poison in his head.
Enough of this. I'm talking no further. No more secrets. And just know, I'm a lot stronger than you think. And if I need to, I can just come out and I can do whatever I want. And
I go
At
for a
that time.
tackle because I'm angry at this point.
Sure. As the tackle's going on, yeah, whatever.
I was gonna say right before that, Janice is gonna pull out a dagger and cut Janice's hand. Jules' hand.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
just cuts the hand. Okay.
Yeah.
As you,
Ooh,
and then as you do that,
red and
you get a tackle to the ground
More.
by. Well, I'll say you're gonna tackle to the ground, but let's see how you guys work with like athletics versus athletics and acrobatics. So like whichever one you guys like. We need a contest to see if you really do push them to the ground.
I'm
and
gonna
like,
go with athletics, my strength, because that's where I'm higher at.
sure, go right ahead. See how you guys do.
And let's see, how about a
Oh.
22?
Nicely done.
20 plus 2. Let's see if let's see what happens with Janice in that respect. You can roll your athletics to see if you resist getting tackled to the ground or not. Yeah, no, that's not gonna cut it. 10's not gonna cut it. So with a 22, you full on tackle him, or them, I should say, to the ground. And then why won't it let me out there?
And I'm going to, now that I've got them on the ground, I'm going to say, send Jules back to us. I'm not asking.
And how does Janice respond?
Are you restraining them?
For sure.
Okay. Do you mind if we make a strength check on it one more time? On like if you're actually
Sure.
restraining me or tackling me?
Sure, because there was
Like-
a tackle roll, yeah. If you want to try to restrain
what
him
the
with like
hell is
rope
with
or whatever you have on hand.
My body.
You're restraining with your body. Cool.
Oh no.
And let's see what Jules' roll is.
I rolled a 10.
Oh, you rolled a 10? Yeah, you're able to like she rolled a 5, so you're able to break away and not be restrained.
Okay. I want to do some Naruto signs and cause fear at level 2 at Wesvyre.
All right.
Wow.
Go ahead and we'll take that out of your pack slot there.
Yep.
And one addition. So you awaken the sense of morality in one creature you see within range. Construct or undead is immune. Yeah, so you need to make a wisdom saving throw, Wesvyre.
14.
With my
DC?
plus 6, I'll be pretty okay, I think.
Yeah, we'll see.
Should be fine.
With 18.
Oh yeah.
18. Yeah, you are not affected
I'm gonna-
by the spell.
I'm gonna take that moment to know that they tried to do that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna laugh in their face.
Just laughs in the face of Janice.
Oh yeah, for sure.
However she reacts to that.
Probably swap over.
Oh,
She's dirty.
So like swaps back over to Jules.
Yeah, let's him take
Okay.
over. He's just gonna
Ting.
take these.
Swaps over to Jules.
Hey, what? Please get off me. Like, I get that she's not
Wesvyre
very
notices
nice.
that it's back to Jules. She's also, since Jules is back, going to cast guidance
Okay.
on Jules, just in case it happens again. They have a D4 to their wisdom
Cool,
check.
cool. So yeah, you're brought back.
And she helps Jules up, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, she's a bit of a firecracker, you know? But she's all I got.
I point out the bleeding hand of Jules.
Yeah, I'll be fine. And he's gonna take like a little towel out of his backpack and just gonna wrap it around his hand. I got some medicine. I guess I just forgot to even do like damage against myself. My bad. But it's fine. I'll just do medicine. Oh, God, that's really bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a bit embarrassing. She's she can be cruel. But it's okay. I'll be fine. It was just skin deep, you know.
Wesvyre's gonna try her best to convince Jules. She literally harmed you. She doesn't care about you. She's taken over your body. And she threatened all of your friends.
You see that
What part
Klaus
of that
wakes up
means that she cares about you?
and hears you talking and says, is everything alright, guys?
Jules is just a blundering idiot.
Yeah, I cut myself on accident. Oops.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get everything
I know
settled
you
with
didn't
the
say
cart.
I could roll for it, but can I roll for persuasion to see if I convince Jules or not?
If you want to try to convince him, sure. But that, I feel like, more or less you're trying to convince Jules, but I don't know. It depends on what. I don't want there to be too many roles, player versus player, when it regards to like.
It's fine.
It's up
That's
to
actually
him.
good.
It's whatever you guys want to do.
Sure.
Go
Or
for it.
maybe it's just that, Janice is a danger, not that he would stop caring about her.
Yeah, I just want him to realize, yo, she's not as cool as you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You dummy.
Here, goofball. She's trying to kill you.
Yeah.
But I could, if it makes it better for you, Wes, I could definitely roll it with disadvantage because you care about your sister and you don't know me that well.
Yeah.
Sure.
We'll do that. Persuasion with disadvantage. We'll see how this goes.
How did you
during
say to
that
roll
time.
it with, Oh, I found it. Ha ha ha. Oh, both of them 18s.
For perception or
Yeah.
it's for
Holy
oh,
shit.
I did the
it's supposed to be
same thing earlier.
yeah, persuasion.
So we got a 18.
Okay, that's so yeah.
They seem like a really nice person, and I get it. They trust me, and I know she's not perfect, but I see what you're saying. Jules will remember that.
Jules will remember
Jules,
this
remember
moment.
that? This is a surprise tool he'll use later.
Indeed.
Like my mustard.
Oh,
But yeah, so I'm still sorry to distract everybody, and I hope everybody's got rest. I guess we should probably go ahead and
the
get on the road,
daylight's
right?
starting to pour in from over the trees, and Klaus is like, "Well, if we're all ready, I've got the cart cinched up and ready to go."
Does anyone mind if I take can we take a 5-minute bathroom break?
Oh, we're gonna be like finishing up in like this little bit here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you all get together into the cart, and you make your way down the trail towards Corelda. And yeah, that is where we'll end tonight's session. I do want to say thank you all for joining tonight, and I hope you guys enjoyed all the little fun things that you guys got into, whether it involves eating baked goods or seeing into flashbacks, or seeing split personalities, or feeling the harboring of your demons. And I hope that this little bit of downtime, I guess, was fun tonight. A little bit more roleplay, but yeah.
I like that though, because
Yeah, it was really good because
it
we all,
up.
sorry,
You're good.
we all got to get to know each other's characters a little bit better, which I enjoyed, and understand why we're in this together.
Yeah.
And we got Klaus back. Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Ooh, we got Klaus, or Clout, or both.
Both Clout and Klaus, yes.
And I know elves don't like me.
No, we do like you. We wanted you to sleep.
There's some
Humans.
Humans, neither sleep and shift.
You gotta do our charity.
Yes, we do. We are currently at $70 for Able Gamers. Able Gamers is our lovely little charity that we are supporting during this campaign. It helps people with physical disabilities to be able to play games just like the rest of us. And we're going to be rolling a D20 tonight, and we have gotten an 18. So we are now, thank you. We are at $88 now for our lovely charity.
I will say, real quick on that charity bit.
Yeah.
I have a friend who's been watching who does have physical disability, and they said it meant a lot to them to see that we're supporting that charity. So.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. And so we're keeping the total going. By the end of our campaign, whatever amount that we have built up from doing these rolls for humanity, as they are called, we will take those and we will put them all together in a large lump sum and send it to Able Gamers. But yeah, I think that's the end of the session tonight. So, yeah, if you guys want to say anything before we head off?
Yes. What did he say last time? If it's wetter than your mask.
If it's wider than your mask, yeah. If it's wider than your mask, then shove it up your ass. Yes.
Dude.
All right.
Yes, perfect ending.
Perfect ending. But anyways, we hope you all have a wonderful night, and we will see you all next Saturday. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Are you awesome video game lovers?
God damn it.
Mustard.
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 Mustard. That was a little while. Anyways.
Thank you
Bye.
so much.
I want sweet rolls.